All right, then it's called dachshund.
No, is it?
Yeah.
These aren't dachshunds. It would be an X in it.
Yeah, those are dachshunds.
These are dachshunds.
Yeah, Bubba's correct.
They're not dachshunds.
Woo!
Welcome to the Bubba Army YouTube channel.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my God. Jesus. If there's, by the way, it's the Bubba Love Sponge show. October 11th, 2021. I don't know if I sound rough or I look rough.
You look good.
I mean, to be honest, neither.
Oh, well, I'm the best goddamn faker in the history of the world.
I mean, just by talking to you this morning, I kind of knew that you were rough, but you don't look it or sound it, really.
Yeah, you look good.
You're still dialed in.
Yeah, well,
Hair looks good.
maybe it just goes to show you how dialed I really am on.
What?
Yes, I am.
Maybe you are messed up.
It'd be like, Dan would have to really try not to be, a kick-ass surgeon. He'd have to really try. On the surface and just the way he rolls, he's a kick-ass surgeon. Mm-hmm. You'd really have to make a concerted effort, Dan, to, not be a kick-ass surgeon. I don't know if that's a very good analogy right now, other than I had a horrible night. I had leg cramps.
Oh, no.
No, I had have you guys ever had leg cramps so bad where you literally think, you're going to die?
What?
Wow, that's bad.
Well,
Like a Charlie horse? Or?
Yeah, like leg cramps so bad that...
Where at in your leg? Your thigh or your calf or everything?
My inner quad.
Okay.
Which, Dan, I think is probably one of your bigger muscles, isn't it?
It's probably one of the largest muscles.
And I trained
did you work out a lot?
Yeah, and I took a ton of potassium.
How about calcium?
I didn't take any. I don't know. But anyway, I got and then, so I had leg cramps all night long. Night long. I'm talking about you get your leg and you're literally paralyzed.
Oh.
Like you're literally paralyzed, and it feels like somebody has 7,000 butcher knives in your and you're like, ah!
No.
You actually scream.
Now, did you?
Did you call your doctor friend to ask for help?
Well, not at 3, not at 2:30 in the morning, buddy. You just got to start downing as much water as you can and take 5,000 milligrams of potassium.
Did you do anything different working out wise that would cause that?
I had a lot of stress yesterday, and I worked out hard yesterday.
Okay.
And so then that in conjunction with, so that's all night long. I didn't get 1 minute of sleep.
Oh, no. That sucks.
I may have gotten 40 minutes of sleep.
Yeah, here and there.
Yeah, here and there. So then I'm all night long, not only am I doing like kung fu fight, like I'm literally kung fu fighting, leg kicking. I'm having to get my hand and just try to massage it out.
Right.
And your toes are curled up like you're having the best orgasm known to man, but you're really not. You're just gummed, straight locked in. And so that in conjunction with my air conditioning went out last night.
Oh, God.
No.
Dude.
Bubba.
Yeah. So.
And you're working on a holiday. Look at you.
Is today a holiday?
It is.
My God, let's leave right now. So back to my original thought. I have never woke up. I finally I went to sleep 3:30. I knew I wasn't going to go to the Clem gym today.
Mm-hmm.
This just was disastrous. But it's just been a couple just crazy days. So that being said, I knew I wasn't going to go to Clem gym today, so I had my alarm set for 4:30. Finally, my alarm went off at 4:30 after I got about 40 minutes of sleep.
Oh.
And I literally thought to myself, if there was just one day that we could just sell 10 cars and not have to go do a show. We're like a used car dealership. If you're not open, you can't sell your cars. And so
true.
Back in the day, when I was on a big time contract and all kind of deal, I could be like, not feeling too good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll call in. And I'd call in every once in a while. But, you can't do that. You can't call in when you're commission-based.
You gotta get the units out.
You can't call in when you're commission-based.
No.
We're commission-based now.
So according to you, today might not be great, but can we get a weekly report from Dan how the week's going to go?
Yeah.
Oh, week's going to be great. It's another great week. I'm
Really?
predicting another fantastic week.
Do you just say this every week? Or?
Dan, as hard and as
That's what Dan said, too.
Okay, but as hard and as good that you looked this morning, I was completely opposite end of the spectrum. Like,
Hey, Bubba,
my penis feels like the littlest it's ever been.
Oh
Hey,
no.
Bubba, man, it's a team, man. And so if Tom Brady's not having a good day, we'll have Gronk rise to the occasion, or the running back, or something like that, man. We got
I got
it,
Johnny
man.
Rah Rah over here.
Well, he's feeling good, Bubba. He's feeling good.
I got Newt Rockney in here trying to give me a pep-up speech. I got to tell my family, this is going to be a big heat getter. But I got to tell my family that I can't do 3 Sundays a month family stuff.
That's hard. That's
can't.
hard.
I can't.
I hate Sunday stuff too.
Like, I can't.
Just this month or always?
Always, ever, forever,
Like-
from now on till eternity.
Like, it seems like everybody wants to do family stuff on Sunday, and because they have, everybody has lives and different stuff that they're doing on Friday and Saturday. So if Sunday's family, but you guys don't realize that for us type of people that
Yep.
have to, like, it kills you.
I hate that when you go to hang out and they're like, "Oh, we can hang out Sunday." No,
And so, like,
Football.
and it's really the only time we can hang out. But we've had like 3 different birthday parties and get-togethers and it's very important that we celebrate people's birthdays and anniversaries and all the things that you celebrate as a family. But maybe we need to condense it down a little bit.
all right, stop having birthdays, people.
Jesus. And I know my family's going to probably think I'm a real dick right now, but it is so tough on me. My whole downward spiral of having a horrible night started with the fact that, I got to stay on 246 on Sunday.
Right.
But my 246 gets so screwed up on Sunday that it gets me so far behind through the week.
So, Bubba, at 2:00, did you do your 2:00?
Eat. Let's eat it too.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Okay, and at 4:00, did you do your 4:00?
No, here's what happened instead. They had cake at 4.
Oh, the
I did my
sugar.
2 at 4 as well.
So we met at a Mexican restaurant, and I ate just too much.
What'd you have?
And I don't know,
Some enchiladas?
with a burrito and a couple of
That'll
yabbios.
sit in your stomach too.
Tacos.
Oh yeah.
Burpee.
So then we as a family watched the Packer game, and I'm just almost kills me. That just kills me in itself.
Yeah, but it was fun. They won.
I
It was
know.
exciting.
Barely.
So, and then at that point, it's 4:00, time for the cake and the ice cream. And listen, I know that I should be taking my medicine, but cake and ice cream.
What kind of ice cream? I've been a big fan of ice cream lately.
It was they had like vanilla, chocolate, and like a Rocky Road deal. They had
Nice.
and then they had a white cake with Nutella
Ooh.
dress.
Yummy.
Dressing?
Oh,
I love cake dressing.
it was a white. Listen, it was a white. It was
What kind of gravy
It
was
was
in
a
the cake?
white frosted.
What kind of sauce?
And like I can say no to this. Look at me, okay? Like I
Oh,
can say
no,
no.
it sounds delicious.
It was a white frosted chocolate cake with Nutella in the middle.
Oh,
and I was like, oh. So instead of taking my meds, I'm eating 500 grams of sugar. Right.
Yeah, that'll help you relax,
Oh,
especially if you got that restless leg.
Yeah.
So then
Oh no.
I go to bed, and about 6:30, and I'm just tossing and turning all night long. I can't go to sleep. My pills ain't working. I take more pills. Then I start getting this Elvis Presley leg kick / Charlie Horse Willie all night long, and my air's broken. I can't get it down. I'm just like, oh
no.
my God. And when the gym alarm goes off, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing the gym alarm. It's 2. At 2, I haven't even gone to sleep. At 2 a.m., I just hadn't slept 5 minutes.
Jesus.
So I'm like, okay, I'm going to take some more pills and see if I can get 2.5 hours. And then finally, all these pills have just avalanched me right now, and I feel like I'm ready to pass out.
Jay's wife won't stock sugar in the house because he'll run a marathon at night if he eats too much sugar at night.
Really?
What?
Yeah, he gets
She's a real
really
stickler.
real restless at night. His legs.
So whatever I did all night long is kind of piling on me right now. I feel avalanched.
Did you take your good morning?
Oh yeah, then I had to
setup?
throw the good mornings on top of them.
Oh my God.
But
Bubba.
the TT9ites are really fighting the good mornings right now.
Oh,
Who's
no.
winning?
Usually the
Yes.
good. Well, see, here's the deal. The TT9ites they've been around since 4 o'clock, so they're tired by 5 a.m. They're like, we're ready. We're done with this battle. We've kept this beast
Right.
down.
We
all
lost.
night
We'll
long.
reset tomorrow.
And then the good morning yippee-yos come in. They're like, and they're like, and they're in there just kicking the TT9ites' ass. But right now the TT9ites are standing up for themselves quite nicely.
Right, you got a giant battle going on inside your body right
in
now.
my head, I got this all going on in my head right now.
God.
And I'm trying to be funny and tell you about it. And it's so think about this. This is going on in my head, and I'm trying to tell you what's going on in my head right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, doesn't that blow your mind in itself?
Yes.
Oh, speaking of which, Blitz has this hot date. Is it Friday night, buddy?
I had a date Friday night, but that was separate.
Oh, you're quite the ass man, aren't
Isn't
you?
he?
Ass
Yeah, it's
man.
like Lummy from 2 years ago.
You're the
Yeah,
ass.
ass
Well,
man.
he was really never an ass man.
No.
Like,
Well,
he didn't do
We
that.
were dating girls for a
Yeah,
while.
but he didn't do that good.
No.
Remember that one girl he met at the
At the
Hard Rock?
hotel?
Yeah, with the food on the floor.
Yeah, let's not get into Lummy's dating, okay? Blitz is
I want
dating.
to know.
Well, two things. One, Blitz isn't paying for it at the Hard Rock.
oh,
What?
God.
Oh, yeah, no.
Didn't know about that.
With the restraining
That wasn't
order.
even my. That wasn't my.
Oh,
deal.
yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Oh,
Lummy.
okay. Yeah, so we'll go with that.
Lummy says, let's go with that because he knows Ashley's listening. I think we need to make a new rule. Any girls that are associated with us, you don't need to listen to the show.
Right.
Jesus God. Ramina, stop. Candle, stop. Krista, stop. All my crickets, stop. Jesus.
Can I listen?
Ashley, stop. All the girls that like Blitz, stop.
Yes.
Every guy in the world can listen, though.
Yeah, but they just start believing stuff.
Because
Right.
I've got no one on that
God.
list.
Don't believe what you hear on the radio.
Don't question me about what you hear on the radio. This is
Right.
my job.
Yeah.
What if I was doing a love scene as
Yeah,
a soap opera
The
star?
story
making
I'm
out-
about to tell never happened, so.
Yeah. Stop.
Yeah, so all the
Stop,
other
you
girls
bunch
Blitz is
of
dating.
marks.
Right.
Jesus, God, please. The thing about it is that what we do is so indescribable that it blows people's minds. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like just the inner world that you can get in, this little inner bubble world that you can get into. It's
really a vortex.
This cyclone of a vortex that
And you
just-
can't get out of it.
can't-
It's like dark matter. It sucks you in.
and you want out of it.
Can't escape.
But you get out of it maybe, but then you
No, you
always get
don't.
right back in.
Get sucked
It's like,
in.
oh, I love this. It feels so good, but it hurts too.
Bubble
That's
black
exactly
hole.
how I feel.
Oh, it feels so good, but it
We're on the
kinda-
event horizon and we ain't getting out.
But it hurts. It hurts. But it feels so good too. Don't forget, I got a battle going on in my head right now. Okay, I mean, I got the good mornings, right? The cavalry right now. They're going right across the plains, and the TT9ites are still lobbing arrows at them, getting a few. Pew, pew. So Blitz, is it Saturday night? You got this grit that comes by?
Yeah, I went on a date Friday. It was kind of
Man, I wish I
uneventful.
was Blitz. Dates on Fridays, dates on Saturdays. Call EMTs. 9/11. I mean, please.
9/11? Is that what you
I
said?
mean, he called 911.
Yeah.
Blitz
I was
called.
like-
Blitz was blasting the chicks that he had to call 911. That's a badge of honor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was giving it to this girl so much I had to call the EMTs for a Waller out Willie.
Gotta love that.
I mean, I wish the story was that good. I could change it real quick if you'd like.
No,
Hold pressure.
Change
Hold
it up,
pressure.
Blitz.
So Blitz, you got this crick over to the house on Saturday, right?
Well, I met her at the Armature Works area because we were going to go for a walk on Riverwalk.
And you're a far different dater than me. Go for a walk.
Not
Are you
walking
kidding-
anywhere.
kidding me?
Bubba, how was the last time you asked a chick to go for a walk?
Never.
That's a good date.
68.
I'm not going.
It was nice. It was beautiful
think
this
of
weekend.
I couldn't think of the least amount of something I would not want to do. Hey, you want to go for a walk? No, I don't want to go for a walk.
Well, I wish she would have said that as well.
All right, so you get this crick. Oh, does she come to the house or do you meet her at Armature?
I met her
Works?
at Armature Works.
Okay,
I've known her for a little bit, but
right. And so you're like, hey, you want to go for a walk? Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So when you walk,
So I walked down there and she drove. So
because let's in full disclosure, your apartment is pretty close to Armature Works.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Within walkable distance.
right.
Right. So she drives her car.
Yep,
And you walk down there, and you're like, you guys meet up.
yep.
All right.
Kind of
Like,
hung out
do you guys meet up like over there, by the pizza joint or what?
on outside Armature Works. They had like a little, some fall festival, something that was dumb.
Meet me at the fall
Fall
festival.
There's
festival.
pumpkins everywhere.
I would have
Yeah.
hung up on a bitch if she said meet me at the
Well,
fall
I didn't know
festival.
that was going on.
Let's
We
go to
just
the
we just
fall
happened to meet there
festival.
to walk along.
Why is that so bad?
I like
What's
the
wrong with
pumpkin patch.
fall?
How about coming over to my apartment?
Yeah.
Last.
Blast. Yeah, taking pills and blasting. Sorry.
Don't mind the broken AC.
Yeah. So can we use your place? My AC's broken.
Right.
So anyway,
So we're walking and we haven't gone that
are you
far.
holding hands?
No.
All right. I I mean, there's just some of these.
Yeah, it's hot and sweaty. Yeah, it's kind of holding hands when it's hot and sweaty kind of sucks.
But I will tell you, I forget what day it was. Maybe yesterday. It was so beautiful out.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
was so nice.
Yeah.
yesterday.
so beautiful.
I spent when I was at
spent-
when I was out front of St. Joe's, it was so nice.
All right. So you go.
The ambiance.
First of all, how was Friday night's deal?
It was all right.
All right. Well, give us some details. I mean, we're all living vicariously through your
Yeah,
life.
come on.
Crank it down? Did you crank it down?
No.
All of us guys
It
are
was the
living
first date. It was a chick I met at the gym.
Okay.
Oh, Jim.
Nice.
And what'd you guys do?
Just went to downtown. Went to a couple of places down there.
Really?
Yeah.
Any Cheetos?
No,
Nothing.
nothing.
No.
Really.
Did you give her a hug at least?
Well, yeah, but
Make out?
who cares about a hug?
Make out? Cheetos?
Mouth hug? Oh, sorry.
Make out? Cheetos?
No.
Make out? Cheetos?
We at the
Check,
ball
check.
game now.
That's what I'm saying. Home run, make
Yeah.
out, Cheetos, first base. Home run, make out, Cheetos, first base.
Peanuts,
Two-fingered,
nuts.
squirt, jet skis,
So
hit your
yeah.
jet skis.
So nothing really. I went home like that. It was. I mean, it was late. Like late.
Late, like what? 2, 3, 4 in the
Yeah,
morning.
it was like 2.
Jesus.
Jesus.
If you haven't got any ass by 10:30, hang it up, buddy. Just saying.
Well, I mean, we met late too. So.
Right.
But so anyway, so Saturday, there's a chick I've like seen a few times. Whatever. We met at Riverwalk.
All right, so it's Friday night's just a yippee-yo.
Yeah.
Kind of late though. She strung you out. You know, right?
I mean,
She
we were having
strung
a
you
good
out.
time. It was fun.
Right.
Um,
And
And
then
you weren't covered in Cheetos at 2 in the morning.
I was not covered in Cheetos. No.
Yeah. Wow.
Dude.
And not a makeout either. Not a tongue wrestle. Not a nothing.
No.
Okay. So that's Friday. So Saturday, you're like, man, if I get a date tonight, I'm gonna send a bitch to the hospital.
Pretty much.
He's all built up.
I'm so
He's
gummed
backed
up.
up. Yeah.
So
yeah,
gummed.
for a long time.
So gummed. All right. So Saturday night, you got this chick that
Yep.
you've met before.
Yeah.
Now, you guys done anything before?
Not. No.
No Cheetos, no jet skis, no making out.
No.
Okay.
So.
So you guys meet down at Amateur Works.
Yep.
Yeah, down there by the pizza.
We hang out around there a little bit.
down by Mama Mia's pizza slice factory.
Right. Because you've been there a bunch.
Right.
At the fall festival.
At the pizza place.
At the pumpkin patch.
I'm never gonna go to Amateur Works in my
You
entire
would,
life.
Bubba, you would hate it.
Yeah,
You
you
would
would
hate
hate
it.
it. Absolutely hate
You
it.
have to
Yeah,
walk
hate it.
everywhere and there's tons of people.
Yeah.
Bubba would hate
And everything's overpriced.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
You
That's
would
not
hate
your
it.
place.
And
no.
there's a big sink that's a bathtub.
It's
had-
ridiculous.
I had a corn dog and some cheese fries from Citrus County Speedway on Saturday, and I
Yeah.
was happier than hell.
I bet.
yeah, that sounds fun.
Because of clam.
I was happy, and boy, they've really done some nice things. You should see this place, Blitz. Citrus
Well, it's
County
not full
Speed-
of dirt. You're used to tracks that are full of
Yeah,
dirt.
but this place is nice. They really
Man,
did.
there ain't dirt everywhere. This track, what's going
They,
on?
they really had it. It was nice. They did. It did a good job, or it looks nice. They
Cool.
really rehabbed it.
Good.
So all right. So you got Saturday coming over.
Yeah,
You guys
so-
are going over to Mama Mia's Pizza Slice during the Fall
Sure.
Fest Pumpkin Patch.
Sure, yep.
During the Pumpkin Patch.
So we're walking, like, we didn't go that far, and she's like, oh, doesn't, like, I don't know.
Do we
she's,
got Fort Walton Beach this weekend?
no,
Next weekend.
Oh,
next-
thank
yeah,
God. Oh,
I know.
my God. I was just flipping out.
I know, so I was too last night.
I'm not of any of the mindset to be doing any of that.
I was thinking the same thing. So she's, like, obviously not in shape, like, to be walking.
She like 600 pounds?
Are you
No,
dating
no,
big
but,
girls?
like-
No, I thought you liked to.
Yeah, is she waddling?
No, but, like, she just, like, wasn't doing good. I'm like, we've only gone a couple miles.
Taking this bitch on miles?
Yeah, geez,
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it's like
Damn,
100
Blitz.
degrees out, and
you go
I don't
miles?
care. I'll walk like 6, 7, 8
Hey.
miles. If you can't hang, that's too
Hold
bad
on.
for you.
Man, I thought I was stiff. At least I'll drive the bitch there.
Yeah.
I mean, my
At
God.
least
Should
take
probably-
some scooters.
She probably wanted to go back and get it, down.
She wanted to have jet skiing, but
Yeah.
she was dehydrated from all the walking.
no
Yeah.
sex.
I brought
So let's
water.
go 10-mile walk.
I brought water.
Gosh.
And there's
I
water,
bet
water
you-
fountains
right.
along
I
the
bet
bet you,
way.
Taking
you
this
know
bitch
what?
on a
I bet you
marathon.
she got leg cramps like I did.
Probably did.
Poor little thing.
No, she got lung cramps.
All right, so you're with this girl now. Blitz, does she on the surface look like she's out of shape or no?
No.
Okay.
Oh, she just fat on the inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's visceral. No, so like she was like not breathing right.
Visceral.
Well, so turns out she's got asthma.
Did she
Everybody's
know
got
that?
asthma.
Yeah, she does.
Oh.
She had an inhaler.
All right,
Okay.
so you
she having it with her?
Yeah. It was albuterol.
all right. You beat her. You beat her all.
No, she had an albuterol inhaler.
Oh,
You
okay.
beat her?
I was like, I beat her all. I'm like, oh, you
What?
poor girl needs a puffer, and you're beating her up. So,
Yeah, you smack her around a
Breathe,
little bit.
bitch. Breathe.
listen, bitch. I told you I didn't date inhaler chicks.
So
Jesus.
So I was like,
hold
hey,
on.
Does
So
she
you
have like
guys-
headgear too?
what?
Like braces?
No.
So you guys are walking from your place.
No. Well, I walked from my place. She drove there.
She drove to
She can't
Amateur.
walk.
Right.
Well,
So
not
you
from her
guys
house. No.
Walk around Amateur Works. Then you guys decide to walk to your place.
No.
Oh.
We're walking down Riverwalk.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't get that far. I'm like, all right, well, let's go ahead and turn around. That's
I mean,
obviously.
is she like?
No, not at that point. No, but she's just like, oh, you know,
That's
whatever. I
real.
said, all right, well, we'll turn around and go back. No big deal.
Did she say, "Oh, Chris, I got to short breaths"? Like,
She's not a 90-year-old black lady.
I'm just saying, like, what is she? I want to know every
Short
part.
breaths?
Oh, Lordy.
wanna-
I'm not doing good.
I got the vapors. Oh Lordy, Chris, I got the vapors. No, but I want to, like, I like to really dive into the story. I want to know every part of it. Like, how did she?
Wait,
I wanted to know if she said, "Oh Lordy, Chris, I got the vapors."
No.
What did she? What did said
She
woman?
just like she was kind of breathing hard. She's like, oh, you know, like my chest is tight, and then she brings out her inhaler and she does it. I'm like, okay, well, we'll turn around, no big deal.
hold on. So you made her walk back the 3 miles?
Well, you
It was
can't
like a mile and a half, 2 miles. I'm like a carrier.
No, you get on like a scooter at least.
Yeah, or you call a cat,
Look,
Uber.
but she wasn't that bad though. She just was like, oh, I'm not doing I don't want to keep going. So I'm like, okay, we'll turn around. Like, no big deal.
Yeah, then she did a puff, and Blitzer thought I'd get her back.
Yeah.
You know, so
All
so
right.
she did a
puff
puff,
pass.
Right.
and then where you guys go from the puff?
So I was like, all right, well, let's go back to my house. We'll chill. Like, I'll turn the AC way down. We'll chill. Like, whatever.
Good plan.
So
Good
yeah,
plan.
exactly.
Dan's proud.
Yeah. Plus,
So-
now see, now you're
You
right
walk
there.
Now you're
towards the
thinking.
house, right?
So we meet at her car. I drive her car to my house,
Okay.
and then we're chilling at my house.
Man,
Like, but
she's
it's
probably ready to give you some ass at this point because you're really,
well,
you know.
she couldn't breathe. So
Hyperventilating?
yeah, like it's getting worse, and she's like, the inhaler's not working. I'm like,
Was there something blocking her airway?
not yet.
All right. So you get to your house, right?
Yeah.
You get
Kick,
inside.
like, yeah, I had to, like as we're walking, I'm kicking the AC down. So like it was cold when I got there, and you know there's cold water, blah blah blah. But like she's not doing good, and she's like,
Like,
oh
is
well,
she on the kitchen table going?
I mean, is she wheezing?
yeah, but not like super bad. She's like, my chest is tight, and she's like she has like labored breathing, but it's not real bad. But it doesn't get any better either. She's like, normally I take my inhaler and I'm fine. So it's like not getting better. So then it's like it's getting even worse, and she's like, okay.
And you're also thinking, well,
I'm like, oh
here's
god,
my
now she's at my house. Like,
and the ass parameters are right down to zero.
yeah, well, I've still had hope, but
I mean, when you're calling the ambulance, buddy.
I was hoping she'd pass out quickly, and then she wouldn't know.
Right.
No. So she's like, the breathing's getting worse, and she's like, start talking about like maybe I need to go to the hospital. I'm like, oh no. And then she's like, we need to call 911. Like,
So
and it
hold
was
on.
quick.
So she's like,
It went from like yellow light to red light fast.
Yeah.
That sucks.
So I called 911 and told him like, hey, I took her ID and like was able to give her age and all that.
Tampa 911, how may I help you? Sir, what do you do?
Well, they asked, it was the police answered, and they're like, what do you, I was like, I need an ambulance. He's like, okay, what's the address? So I give him,
159 Finer, just in the up-and-coming neighborhood
Right.
avenue.
because he wanted to make sure like he sent the right, you know, whatever. So he sent me over to the next
you got a
people.
big girl that's breathing heavy?
Yeah.
How much she weigh?
What are her vitals? How tall is she?
I don't know.
I mean,
like 5'3".
How much do you think she weighs? Don't lie, sir.
220.
Don't lie.
220. I don't know.
Sir.
140. I don't
Sir,
know.
that's 140 because she's at your house, but if she was at Lummy's house...
I told her to get on the
Was she
scale.
160? Was she 180? What
I
is
got a
she?
scale in the bathroom. I said, get on the scale. bitch."
5'3", sir. What is she really? We need to know what size gurney to bring. What size?
Okay, fine. 170. No, I don't know. Like what? She was like 140.
Okay, 5'3", 140. And what are her?
Maybe.
What are her conditions right now? What's happening?
She has asthma and is having trouble breathing. And the first thing they asked was, does she have COVID?
Oh, jeez.
That's the first thing they asked me.
She said no, but I do.
yeah.
All right. So you're like no, and then what happens? So they come. The police. The
So actually, you know, like I've always heard, like, oh, they keep it on hold. You know, they make sure you're. She's like, they're like, is there anything blocking her airway? I'm like, no. Does she have an inhaler? I said, yeah, she's tried that. And they go, okay, well, we'll be there in a while. Bye.
In a while?
Well, no, I think they said like we're sending someone. We'll be there in a minute. Or so they was like they were like nice about it, but they were like, we need to get off the phone now. Like they didn't care about it.
Of course.
So like I made sure she was okay. We kind of like
Damn 911.
walked to the front door.
You made her walk some more?
Well, I'm like well, yeah, she was she was like in the kitchen area, so I'd make her walk to the front door area.
Oh, jeez. Kicking her out?
Well, yeah, I don't want her in my house. I don't want her to die in there. Do you let me?
You put her out on the curb? Jeez.
Because don't you have to disclose that if you sell?
So the police. So do you hear the do they hear the sirens coming?
Eventually. They weren't that long, but yeah, you could hear them. So like I went out front to like wave him down. I was like, here, you know, come in here.
Man,
Do you have like smoke out there, like a smoke bomb?
I did, yeah.
So they finally show up. And they're like, right in here. I mean, like, are you like right in here?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. I wasn't
Do
like.
they, hold on. Do they strap her to the gurney?
Eventually, yes.
Oh, wow. They put a neck brace on her, too?
No.
A neck brace.
For
So
what?
now hold on.
Trauma.
Are your
Yeah.
are your neighbors all a bunch of looky-loos?
Yes.
They're like,
They were just happy it wasn't for them because they're doing
They're
drug
just-
deals.
They're driving. They're like
No, they're just
driving
happy-
their bicycle by and stuff, talking to
no,
me.
they're just happy it's an ambulance and not the popo.
right,
That's
exactly.
all they
That's
care
what I'm
about.
saying.
All right, so
And it's so funny because like I was super calm. Like I'm like whatever. You know, she wasn't that bad. Well,
now do you just
so they
let-
give her oxygen and a breathing treatment, that kind of stuff.
all right,
And they're like, hey, we're going to transport her.
transport her to where?
Ugh.
St. Joe's.
How are you thinking? Man, I'm gonna have to pay for this.
No, she's got really good insurance. So I knew she was staying overnight.
All right.
And that's what happened too, by the way.
So now at this point, as they take her away in the meat wagon, do you get in the meat wagon?
No.
Or do you follow them?
No, I didn't go at all.
You didn't go at all?
No, because you can't go in anyway.
Yeah, you know, just pull the COVID card. Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta go
Exactly.
visit.
No, did she text you in the morning? Go, where are you?
Well, no, she texted me like later on that
I wanted
day.
to wake
Yeah.
up. I wanted to wake up with you there. Am I concerned?
Yeah, no.
Did you go out that night?
Well,
Blitz?
supposedly like she got worse in the ambulance.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
you
like
wouldn't know. You didn't go.
no, wasn't. I mean, I don't like. She's not
So,
my wife.
I know. All right, but so she goes there, and then when do you get your first text?
Probably like 2 hours later, an hour later. Yeah, probably like an hour and a half, 2 hours
Now
later.
is she like, I'm in the emergency room,
Well, they haven't given her a room yet.
right?
And they're like, oh, well, they're going to admit me, but like I'm waiting for a room. And I guess like at St. Joe's, like the ER part is like way different from the new tower area that she was going to be in or something. I don't know.
So
Yeah, it's in
are
the
you
back.
like what? At this point, Blitz. I mean, I know you really don't want to have anything to do with this, but
I was over it by
I
then.
know, but like, so what
Poor
are you?
thing.
What are you doing?
I'm pretending
what-
like I cared.
I know. Okay, so like, what are you saying? Well, listen, I can be right there, lickety split.
No, I said that
I can get-
I can't go in there because they said because of COVID they're not letting
And
visitors.
then you say, let me know if you need anything.
I did.
Yeah, that's just what you say. You don't
Yeah.
really mean it.
Well, I mean, I did kind of. I mean, like I would have.
So where do we
Help
stand
out.
right now?
Do you still have her car?
No,
So where do
I
we?
would have driven it.
Where do we? Where do
So
we?
so that was Saturday. So they admitted her and got her a room like hours later.
So it's probably Say all day yesterday, Sunday. Is she there?
No. This like because we went for a walk on Riverwalk like kind of daytime Saturday.
Oh, so you took her the hottest part of the day to take her
Yeah,
it,
way to
it was
go.
too. It was
Sure.
really hot Saturday too.
Why
It was
would
real
you do
muggy.
that?
because you wanted to kill her, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I can handle it. Well, you should be able to as well.
Oh my god.
I mean, everybody's not as built like you.
Yeah.
You're,
Well,
you're Johnny.
That's what I need then. Obviously,
You're Johnny. Well, don't. Let's.
it was
not
a good
get in-
test.
Let's not get into what we need, okay, my friends. So is she?
I didn't know
out,
if this was going to happen. I
Is
figured
she-
we'd go for a walk,
is
man.
she-
I didn't know.
Is she out of there by Saturday?
Yeah, I went and picked her up Saturday.
Oh, you
Saturday night?
You left that part out.
I had her car. I had to.
So she didn't spend the night Saturday night?
Oh, I'm sorry. Sunday morning is when.
Okay.
Because the Bucks game was going on.
Oh,
So-
no, that traffic.
Yeah,
So you went and picked her up.
yeah.
Then
Well, I tried to like that place is like a maze too. So I'm like I didn't like I was like, oh well, I know where they put the drop you off at the ER. And she's like, no, I'm at the new tower area.
They
So
gotta go to the front.
now
go
do you,
roundabout.
do you just pick her up curbside? Or do you actually have to park and go in there?
no curbside.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Please don't make me park. Can you just meet me curbside?
Right.
please? So
And she
then-
was like fine. So she was fine Saturday night, but the doctor was like, we need to keep you overnight just to make sure you're
Yeah.
okay.
plus
Yeah,
she got
good
good
insurance.
insurance. Right.
Yeah. So exactly.
All right. So Sunday morning you pick her up,
Yep.
and then do you guys go back to your place because she has to drop you back off? Right.
Yeah.
Does she come in?
Yeah. We hung out for a little bit.
Oh.
Cute. You didn't
Was
make
it
her
a
walk
little
anywhere,
thank
did
you? A little thank you?
Was there anything exchanged at all?
Tongue bath?
Not really. No.
A tongue bath?
I was.
Pass.
Oh.
Yeah. No. I was like I was being nice, but like kind of like I want to get like I want to be done.
You wanna
I just
go
want
kayaking?
I just want a normal life, man. I don't want to deal with this crap.
Yeah, you know what? Not just hanging out, man, and not like getting too. Yeah, that's what you just need to do, man.
Tell her you had
I
to go
know.
for
None of
another
that
walk.
nonsense. None of that
So
serious nonsense.
eventually, like eventually she left. And I went to the gym, went to the store, bought myself a giant steak, cooked it on the grill last night.
And no ass.
No, but I don't care. The steak was way better.
Poor girl.
Yeah, poor
At
thing.
least the steak doesn't call 911.
Poor little thing.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Now,
Sorry, dead.
where do you stand with her?
What do you mean?
Like, I mean, are you gonna?
Was our date?
I mean, like, are you not gonna, go back out with her or what?
No.
You're
Because
not?
she has asthma?
Yeah.
I
So
plus,
shallow,
The
Blake.
thing like this, man.
Jeez.
If
I
you
thought I
really
was shallow.
If you really start laying it in there, man, sometimes you get to heavy breathing and everything.
Right.
Next thing you know, you have to call that again.
Right.
Well, I mean, at least
And
that's
then every
a-
time she comes over, you're like, make sure you bring your inhaler.
Just because she
Right.
has respiratory issues.
And I've only got a few albuterol inhalers left. I don't want to give her one of mine.
Right.
What a jerk.
It's not worth it.
No.
I
They're
mean,
expensive.
This Pornhub's so good nowadays. Having the girl with the inhaler come over is just not an option.
Right.
Anna couldn't sleep last night. It had nothing to do with leg cramps. It has to do with the fact that she's
I really
full-blown
couldn't sleep last night, too.
freaked out. Freaked out on
Listening
the
the song
Super
for Anna
freaks.
all night.
Yeah, she was.
on the. Oh, don't forget, Dr. Dan's got one too now.
Yeah, I got one.
Dr. Dan. I mean, only the privileged here at the BRN get this type of action.
Story about Dr. Dan.
Oh, hell. Hell yeah,
Slap
clap
an
it
ass.
up.
He's a current Bubba Army champion. He works for Bubba.
Oh.
He is an attorney. He is a doctor. Here comes Dr. Dan. He helps Bubba with a lot of his stuff. Every Monday and Tuesday he's on the radio. Every Monday and Tuesday he does it every week. Dr. Dan is amazing.
That almost
He is
rhymed.
more amazing
That almost rhymed.
Almost.
Almost.
every day. He drives a Ferrari. I think a Ferrari F40.
Yep.
He
That's exactly what it
Oh,
is.
this part
Oh,
is
yeah, this is the
disturbing.
close up.
also does a lot of stuff. Dr. Dan, he's the man.
Look at that crooked ass nail.
I want to see
He
him
is the
dancing.
Bubba
Close up, close up.
Army
I want to see the entire body.
The
Don't you
close-ups
Right,
on-
right.
The close-ups on mine.
champion
Oh, okay.
right now. Every day he works in his office and drives a Ferrari. He's like the millionaire.
Just like one.
He is the
Getting dizzy.
greatest doctor in
I think he's hallucinating.
I know.
Tampa.
You think?
He is better than every day.
He's better than every
Every way.
day.
I hope you like this song, Dr. Dan. Thank you.
I love when his
Hi.
ideas run out of gas.
Right.
What kind of contraption is behind him? Is he really outside or something?
No,
No.
that's his wrapping paper wall.
Yeah.
Right.
Window treatment.
It looks
Yeah.
like it's on one of those cat climbing things, maybe.
A cat condo?
Is that what?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it is, but that's kind of what it looks like.
Is like a
But it's covered in wrapping paper.
Looks like a tree house
Yeah.
it
with a recliner.
It looks like one of those Asian partitions they put like at
I know what you're talking about.
like at a spa or
yeah,
something like
to
that.
divide the room.
Something like that. But it's made out of like crepe paper
Yeah,
or something.
not Christmas wrapping paper.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, you got to use what you got.
Freaking weirdo.
This
He can cut it with his fingernails.
Oh,
when a guy like that goes into like a nail shop, I mean, they probably have guys like that to go into the nail shops,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Definitely. They know
not
what
to
to
get
do.
their nails done.
To get their nails done.
Not to get their nails.
He wants the crystal gel.
Woman.
Hotline's ringing.
Is that Pat Maroon?
Yeah. Can you help me up here?
I got it.
Bubba's got
I
it.
got it.
Okay.
He's got it.
Hello, Pat. This is Bubba.
Hey, Bubba, what's going on?
Live
Good.
on there.
How are you doing?
Good yourself?
Good. You know what? You got the same birthday as I do, April 23rd.
There you go.
Except you're a hell of a lot cooler than me.
Good morning.
Okay, well, thank you for joining the show. And I'm a big Lightning fan, as a lot of people are. But my son is the biggest Lightning fan of all. And I have friends like Deion Sanders and Larry Bird that have all called the show. And my son could care less about any of that. And as soon as he found out that you were calling, now I'm the coolest dad in the world all of a sudden.
Wow, Deion Sanders, eh?
Yeah, Deion Sanders, eh? Hold on. I dated a girl from St. Louis. Don't you guys like the cheese wrap? The cheese ravs. That's what they go crazy over, isn't it?
Toasted raviolis.
Toasty raviolis. And then there's this one kind of pizza that tastes like ass. It's got the worst cheese on it, but it's a St. Louis thing, and they go crazy over it.
Oh.
What's that?
Emos.
Emos. Emos.
It's the best pizza in the world.
But Pat, don't you think it's got like it's got ass cheese on it? That's what makes it so good for you St. Louisans. But it's everybody. It gave me gas.
Provolone cheese will give you gas.
So we got Pat Maroon on the phone now. Dan, Pat came to your box yesterday, did he not?
Yeah, he was such a gracious guest. He was really cool. His wife was stunning. And he was a lot of fun.
Hey, Pat, would it be out of bounds? I know you've done a lot of talk shows over the years, but would it be out of bounds for us to say that your wife is super hot, like way hot?
She's sexy. You can say whatever you want.
We were looking at her, and Dan was saying when she was pregnant, I'd be like, pregnant, not pregnant, that chick has got it going on. You got the hottest wife on. Do you got the, when they talk about the Lightning, they'd be like, Vasilevsky's like 6'8", and Stamkos, he's worth a lot of money, and 86 is a stud, and 21's fast as hell. But that Pat Maroon, 14 guy, have you seen his smoking ass wife? Do you think they say that?
Yeah, you can say that.
I think he probably gets first place on that one.
You think he has the hottest wife in the entire team?
I can't see there being many girls prettier.
Now, Pat,
But she's stiff, man. She's an Italian as it gets, and she is stiff.
Does she run the show? Does she run the show?
Yeah, she does. She's the Spitfire of the family. She's an Italian. Italians are nuts.
They're nuts.
We know firsthand.
Hey, they'll stick you. They'll actually stick you right in the side with a knife if you're not watching out.
Seriously, they will.
Pat Maroon on the phone. Pat actually grew up in St. Louis. So was it? Now, St. Louis was like your what? I think you went with Philadelphia, then Anaheim, and then Edmonton, then Jersey, and then St. Louis. I mean, you really had to go to some real bad places before you got home.
Yeah, I did. I guess I would say Edmonton was a culture shock. It is one of the coolest places I've been to. I really enjoyed it. My mom's from New Jersey. She's she's an Italian too, so she grew up in New Jersey. My grandfather's from there, my grandma. So going back there was okay. But I think one of the coolest part for me, being a young guy, is growing up, kind of going to Anaheim, living in Newport Beach, getting cool scene, cool vibe, kind of really knowing what that NHL is like.
And then you get to call. You got to go to Edmonton, freeze your ass off. You're Johnny Beach bum, living the life, hot chick, and then you got to go up where the oil wells are.
Yeah, you know what, Edmonton, you guys got to go. I think one day. It really is one of the coolest places I've ever been to. I'm not just saying that because I played there. I think we, as visiting teams, we hated Edmonton. We hated going there. It was freezing cold. But once I lived there, it was one of the coolest places to play.
For real, just because of the hockey culture, because, listen, Tampa Bay Lightning, we've turned into a hockey town. We really, really have. But, we're not one of the original six or, some of the, like the Blackhawks or the Blues. And so we, obviously are a juggernaut now. But some of these places, I mean, there's nothing else going on in Edmonton. I think they got a USFL team or something like that. But, I mean, you're probably a rock star when you're playing for the Oilers.
Really are. You're a huge rock star. Like, you can't even go to the grocery store without someone telling you how to play hockey.
Is that the boss lady right there? Is that the boss lady?
Yeah. Oh, can you hear her?
Yeah,
that's the boss lady.
Can you ask if we can just have a few more of your valuable minutes, please?
Yeah. Okay. Please let me have some more time.
What was it like when you fought Chara?
What do you want to know?
Well, I mean, he is. I mean, like, were you guys sizing each up all night long, or were you guys just sitting there for a face-off? And you said, like, "Hey, you big ogre-looking son of a bitch, you want to go?" Like, how did it go?
Well, one went he asked me to fight, and I looked at him, the first one, and I was just like, "Why do you want to fight me? You're gonna beat the shit out of me anyway."
Yeah, he's 6'9", 250.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
So that's how the first one went, and he hit me so hard at the top of my head. I was just like, oh my God, this is going to hurt for days. And the next one, I think I was in St. Louis. I just asked him to fight because you get so used to it. And then in Tampa, we kind of just asked each other, but he's probably one of the toughest guys in the league, pound for pound. No one can beat him up.
And he's so big, like you just can't get in on him. Like you know how you guys have that standard, you try to grab his jersey and tie him up and then come across with the right. You just can't get on him because he's like a big ogre.
Yeah, you literally can't get in on him. I mean, it's impossible unless you're Ryan Reeves, but I don't think he'll ever fight him. But I just there's no way you can beat him up. There's no chance. He's too tall, too strong, too big.
What about 77 on our team? What if he had a problem with you? Would he whip your ass too?
No.
He's a sweetie.
Yeah, he's Swedish.
Well, hey, now there's a lot of people saying that you played with Corey Perry in Anaheim, and that and maybe not a lot of people have sniffed this out, but did you have a lot to do with him coming to the Lightning?
I did. I tried to get him here the year before too, and then he finally listened to me. So, no, it's been good so far. I'm glad we got Perry. I've been trying to get him here, like I said before. I think he's a huge part of our team this year. He's filling a lot of good roles. He's going to be obviously a huge asset. He can score goals. He's got good hands. He's good around the front of the net. He can stick up for his teammates. So I'm really pumped to have him here. He's like one of my best friends. So it's nice to get him going here, and I'm glad he signed a 2-year deal. So hopefully we can bring him home a cup.
Pat Maroon from the Tampa Bay Lightning. Speaking of cups, so he rolls into St. Louis. They win their first cup in like a zillion years, and then he comes to Tampa, wins 2 here. And I mean, Pat, have you ever played? And I know the answer before I ask this, but I mean, think about how stacked we are. I mean, we got 21, we got 88, we got 86, we got 91, we got the 14. I mean, we're still pretty. I know we lost a little bit in the expansion and some free agents, but we're still pretty jacked, don't you think?
No, I do. I think obviously losing Gord, Coleman, and Gaudreau was huge. I think they were a huge part of our team in the third line. I think most importantly, though, we filled some roles. We got some young guys coming in. We signed Belmar. We signed Perry. We are still stacked. We got our top 2 lines coming back. We got our 6D coming back. We got our goalie. There's no reason why we can't do some damage this year. I think the most importantly, you just got to make the playoffs. It doesn't matter where you fit. It doesn't matter where you go in the standings. You just got to get in. I think our team can take over once we do that.
What do you think about Cooper's coaching style? I really, really, really like it. I don't know a lot of people. I don't know if some people appreciate how good of a coach he really is.
No, he really is. I'm not just saying that because I know Coop since he coached me since I was 17 years old. I think his coaching style, he knows how to get to the players. He knows to say the right things at the right time. He knows when to say things when we're down. His coaching style, he knows how to get to the players. He's a player's coach. And he communicates very well and to the system-wise. So it's been good.
Does Coop ever lose it? Like if you guys go into back and you guys look flat, because sometimes you do, and you're just like, you can just tell. You just are just kind of, not in the right gear. Does Coop ever flip out and like break a hockey stick over his head or anything like that?
No, that's not the coach.
They just extended him 3 years too.
They should.
They just did.
I mean, if they don't, he'd be the hottest commodity in all of hockey. If they didn't, they got to keep him around
until 2025. They just announced it.
Pat Maroon on the phone. Pat, who's the one person in the league if you could have on your team you'd like to have if there's no salary cap issues at all? Besides the studs that you got, no disrespect to the 86, no disrespect to the little 21, who could be the one guy you put on your team?
Oh, that's hard. I would say Sidney Crosby.
Just who's better? Who's better, Crosby or 86?
Well, I'd rather have 86 because he's my boy.
Right. Plus,
So,
isn't Crosby old as hell?
But you told me to put me on the spot. You know? You said you had to pick someone else on the other team. So basically, I said Crosby, but I'd rather have 86.
Do you know what other famous person besides Bubba the Love Sponge and Pat Maroon was born on April 23rd?
Who?
William Shakespeare.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You've never been asked that question in your entire life now, have you, buddy?
No, I never. That was pretty good.
I got some William Shakespeare trivia for you. Ready? He also died on his birthday too.
Really?
So let's hope that doesn't happen to us.
Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Let's talk about when you dented the cup. Is that out of bounds?
Yeah, we can't talk about that.
Hey, at least I asked. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even want to go there, but I just wanted to sneak it in there if I could get it in there.
Yeah, talk about my hot wife all day long, but don't mention that dent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get heat on that deal, bud?
I did not actually know. It's probably the least of their worries.
So
There's been some worse things that happened to it.
Oh, we've heard. You know, you can Google about some of the things that the cup's been through. I mean, that little dent, that's child's play compared to what some of the things that have gone on in that cup.
Exactly.
Didn't you guys have it last night?
No, we did not.
Oh, I thought-
we were. I was going to go to a party that had it, but I didn't end up going.
Oh, okay.
I do have a very inbounds questions, Pat Maroon. No other sports guy, no other radio show will ask you this. Was your potential baby conceived over the cup?
No.
Okay, it's a great question, though, don't you think, Pat?
Great question. Well, considering she was already pregnant, but
But you guys, hold on. You won it last year too. So we've had you've had it within the last 8, 7, 9, 6 months, buddy. Come on.
she got pregnant last February. Will that make sense?
February. You guys jump. Well, I don't know.
When did COVID season end?
When did they win the championship the last time? That was like
We won
October.
July 12th.
That was this past year.
Yeah.
Okay.
The year before was like in October.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was just trying to make it a little more salacious, Pat, and try to take you off the dent deal. You know, the reason why it dented is because I conceived my new son over that. Would have been a great story, don't you think?
No, I agree.
So, listen, as much as you called 77 a Swedish, who would be the one guy on the team that you'd be most afraid of if he was on, wanted to go?
On our team?
Yeah.
No one.
Yeah, just like I would.
Exactly.
Now, Pat, are you unrestricted free agent after this year?
I am.
Now,
Yep.
could you see, Pat, where you're still relatively young in your career? And a lot of guys would be like, man, I'm gonna, I've won 2, I've won 3, maybe 4 cups in a row. I'm the man, Pat Maroon, and you could get a ton of money, or would you maybe cut the Lightning a little bit of a deal to keep the team together?
I think the money part, I think I'm just trying to stay in the league as much as I can.
Plus, I mean, you're rich. What's a St. Louis guy need, please? They pay $1 million a year.
Hey, St. Louis is a beautiful city. Don't chirp St. Louis.
I'm not sure. Well, listen, you want to live in you want to live in Baldwin, or you want to live in Davis Island, buddy? Let's just break it down now. Come on.
I don't know. I think St. Louis. I love Davis Island. I really do. I just think it's overpriced.
Oh, well, it is. Hell, Stamkos has traded houses 3 times and made about $8 million on the deal.
He's made more trading houses than playing hockey.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Stamkos made $9 million as a player, but $12 million flipping houses on Davis Island. Well, listen,
I love it.
Listen, we'd love to have you on from time to time. My name is. What?
It's time to
What
go.
kind of fancy car do you got?
What kind of fancy car do you got there, Pat? Is that a Tesla?
No, I got a Tahoe. I'm a cheap guy.
Oh, yeah, you're a St. Louis guy. So
Hey,
listen,
I like my money too much.
my name is Bubba the Love Sponge. I don't know if you've ever heard of me or not. Don't Google me. It's not good. I'm very famous, but it's very not good.
Well, listen, I'm talking to famous people.
Yeah. My name is Bubba the Love Sponge. It's all bad. I'm highly misunderstood. Half of the things they say about me are not correct, but I'm a,
And the other half are way worse.
Yeah.
But I'm very famous in this town as being a radio personality, and I'd like to have you on from time to time if it's okay with your pregnant hot wife that's Italian.
Yeah, you should probably have her on. She's more of a spitfire than me.
Yeah, you
Careful
know
what you ask for.
Hey, you know what? Be careful. I got that pre-approval, buddy. I don't want to hear you bitching when we made her a superstar in this town, buddy, and people know her more than you.
Hey, that's fine. That's okay.
Listen,
I'd like to go enjoy a baseball game from time to time.
how about the Rays? They got robbed last night.
Jeez, yeah.
They did. That's you know what?
That's a dumb rule.
Listen, I think the Rays still have it. I think just win today, bring it back home. Lots of baseball left. I think a series isn't won in one game, so obviously extra innings losing like that, you can't be devastated too hard. You have a chance to bounce back tonight, so I think the Rays will do it. Even though I'm a Cardinals fan, I'm cheering on my boy Michael Wacha, and hopefully the Rays can pull this off.
Being a Tampa Bay athlete, is it the obvious answer as Tom Brady, or who is the ultimate Tampa Bay athlete? Is it the 91? Is it 86? Is it 12? Is it 14?
I mean, I would say either 77, 91, or 86 or 88. I mean, I think
No 12. No Tom Brady in there, Pamela.
Oh, he just got here. I think you got to witness greatness, don't you? Before,
Yeah, you know what? I would say you got to put the 91 in there.
He's already had greatness before, and I think what those four have done for the city of Tampa alone has been pretty special. I think people forget that Steven Stamkos will score 500 goals as a Tampa Bay Lightning player. I think Nikita Kucherov will come down as one of the greatest players. I think Vasilevsky and Hedman both will come down as the best defenseman, best goalie to ever play the game. So as much as Tom Brady here, I think he's a one-hit wonder. Obviously, he's the best athlete. He's one of my favorite players of all time. He still is. He's like my idol. He signed a jersey to me, 2 big rigs, so I'll cherish that for the rest of my life. But I think if you talk about Tampa athletes that have been here the entire time, I think those 4 are in that category.
I would have to agree. And pretty much that order, too. 91, 86, 77, and 88. Don't forget 21 sneaking in there a little bit. Don't disrespect the little 21 now. I'm just telling you, he's the man.
No, he is the man, but he doesn't like recognition, so I'm not going to give it to him.
Oh, then should we say he sucks in? 21 sucks.
and we're going to have to give Miss Maroon first place on Hottest Wife.
Yeah, Pat Maroon's got this going for him. 1, he can beat Hedman's ass. 2, he loves St. Louis over Tampa. And 3, he's got the hottest wife. And 4, Steve Stamkos is the greatest Tampa Bay athlete of all time.
Giselle's jealous of his wife.
Oh, you think? That she's on that level, Giselle Bundchen level?
She's that pretty.
Wow,
she's really pretty.
Well, Pat, you got that going
Thanks,
for
Pat.
you, bud.
Thank you. Thanks, Dan. I appreciate it. I really do.
No.
That means a lot. I'll have to tell her that.
And listen, we're going to be fretting over your wife daily, Pat, so get used to it, okay?
Jay wants to say something.
I'm sorry, Jay.
Whatever you want.
Hold on. What do you got? Hold on, Jay. Go ahead, Jay.
I just walked in the studio. I just wanted to say how much fun I had hanging out with you, just talking about nothing. It was a great time yesterday.
He's a Midwest guy that was born April 23rd, bitch.
And I'm the kind of guy that I don't know where he's from. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, where are you from?
No, I had a blast. Thanks for having me yesterday.
Anytime. So thank you for doing this.
More than once.
Yes, absolutely.
And you're always welcome when you bring that little Italian hottie there, kid. Just remember that.
No doubt. Tell your wife we said hey.
Thank you. Hey, Pat. Thank you, buddy. Be safe today at practice.
All right, thanks, fellas. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Pat. Bye.
Thank you.
What a great guy.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Dan, great school. You know what, Dan, if you didn't have the belt, bitch, I'd be giving it to you right now. But you already got it.
How much was Dan flipping out after 35 and he didn't call in? How much you flipping out, Dan?
He was sweating over
I could tell.
Jay, I got you on. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I was just saying, what a great guy. Just a super, super normal guy. You would never know in a million years what accomplishments he's made on the ice. Or where he's from, exactly. But the hockey players are a different breed of athletes. You know what I mean? They really are just like family men, parents, fathers. They're awesome guys.
And they practically own Davis Island.
And they own Davis Island too. But do you ever hear any off-ice antics? It's as violent as football is, but these dudes keep it on the ice. He said that literally when he fights these guys, they just go and have a drink afterwards. There's
Yeah.
no animosity whatsoever when these guys have full-on brawls on the ice. They walk off the ice, and it's like it's part of their job. You heard them. You want to fight
So
tonight?
they don't play hockey off the ice like the football players do?
Nope.
Right.
Like Richard
Yeah,
Sherman.
hater, you beat my ass here, kid. How about I buy you a Molson? Hey.
Exactly.
Hello, who's this?
Oh no.
Hey, what's up, Bubba? It's Jake Hudson. How you
Oh,
doing?
Christ.
Oh,
There
Jake.
goes the
Well,
rest
we
of the
need
show.
we need the videos. You know, we need the other
Yeah,
songs videos.
I got a question for you, Bubba.
Oh, no.
Go
Do you
ahead.
mind
ahead.
if I put Bubba Army logo on my live stream?
I don't know. I mean,
By the way, Aaron Emholt talked about it on his show the other day.
I mean, I don't know if I
We
want.
don't
I mean, I don't know if I want my logo on your creepiness, Jake.
Probably don't. Sorry, Jake.
I mean, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me, buddy. It's just that you're kind of creepy.
He trimmed his
You know,
fingernails.
How about this? How about a compromise? We'll let him use the Bubba Army logo for the rest of October, and then we'll reconvene on going forward. How does
Yeah.
that work?
Yeah, that seems like it might.
Yeah. We'll try. We'll give it a test period.
Did you guys play the Blitz and Anna song yet?
No, you didn't make a video.
Oh, Christ.
I sent the video to Lumix.
Oh, Lummy, why are you holding back?
I sent everything over that I have.
No, did you send the video or just audio?
Dude, I sent the video over to you. I had to Google Drive it because it was too big for email.
Speaking of which, do you actually drive?
The Google Drive.
I don't care about that. Do you actually drive?
I had.
Wow, he breathes like it
Don't have
puts
to
the
drive.
lotion
Don't
in the
drive
basket.
But do I? But here's the thing. I've not left my house in 1 year. So
Whoa.
I believe it.
Here we go.
It looks like it, Jake. It
Here
looks
we
like
go. Let's peel this onion back a
So
little
you've
bit.
not left your now? Do you live in a trailer, Jake?
lived in it's a.
You live in a trailer. Now, where do you live?
I live in what I call like a redneck mansion.
All right, but where do
I am
you?
a total redneck.
What? Where do you live? Not the address, but like what city?
What city and state?
Waynesboro, Mississippi.
Okay, you do live in Mississippi. Okay.
Waynesboro, Mississippi, and a single wide. Now that backdrop that you
Double
use.
wide is like a double wide.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
so sorry.
congratulations.
So count it
nice.
as a
And
so-called-
what a disrespectful thing to say to a double wide guy.
Yeah.
Say to get him to. It'd be like me saying, "Hey Jay, is that a Hyundai you're driving out there?"
No, it's a Ford.
By the way, you didn't even know what a Ferrari F40 was, Bubba.
Yeah,
Who didn't?
you're right. I didn't.
Bubba didn't.
My
Bubba,
friend.
crazy Bubba.
But you and I have
Shade.
something in common. I'll
Jay,
probably
Jay,
be
did you
in
know
a-
that Dan drives a Ferrari F40?
Yeah, a 1989 one.
So
Hey, they're still badass.
now,
I know they are.
Now, Jake, what is that? What is that? Is that wrapping paper? Some type of Asian bath Asian bathhouse partition? What?
That is just, here's the thing, when I told my family that I needed a curtain or something, that's what they came up with.
So at least he's
curtain.
aware of his backdrop of, like the beginning of COVID. Remember how bad the news
Right,
people were?
right.
So that's his version of
Now-
a good backdrop.
Now, do
It's-
you live alone? Like, do you live alone, Jake, or do you got like?
God, I hope so.
Because of like.
Now, how old are you?
disability
How old are
and-
you? How old are you, Jake?
I'm 28 years old.
28 years old. Are you disabled? Do you work?
You're only 28?
God, he looks 30
Bro.
Unfortunately have a mental. Like I told you before, Bubba, I have a mentally disabled, and I do. Here's the thing.
How much money you making? How much free money you getting a month from the state?
I really like 12.
1,200?
I really don't want to say how much because we're on radio and we're on Twitch.
Yeah. But 1,200. You're making enough to get by. You can make. Do you have a payment on that double, or is you got a payment on that double wide?
This is actually I got grandparent into the property.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So you got 1,200 free and clear. You got some food, got some little cellular
Well,
action,
I
little
did-
water bill.
You're not going anywhere, so you don't need gas money.
I mean, you're probably you're 1,200's enough for you.
Yeah, if
a
you
month.
said you got a ride, why haven't you left your house in a year?
well, why work?
It's COVID, Blitz.
Because number one, it's like we had the COVID-19,
Oh, okay, honestly.
What's that?
and I'm not back. I'm hoping to get back, but
Get
We're
back to
having
what?
trouble
You know
at
it's
your
free,
house
right?
getting
He wants to get vaccinated.
Oh,
in
vax.
his home.
You know it's free, right?
You could go to Walmart,
I know.
Walgreens, any CVS.
But people, I have people that deal with that stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
I wish I did.
I'm like, I don't like dealing with people.
All right, so
hear
you got
you,
like you got
Yeah,
like you got
I know the feeling.
So you got family members that pay your bills and do your grocery shopping and do all that stuff.
Yeah, I have.
Now, can you walk around
here's
like
the thing.
but you're saying you're disabled? It's just more of a mental disabled than a physical. Like you could
Mental
literally
disabled.
you could literally open up your door and go walk outside to the mailbox if you wanted to, right?
Listen, when I got autism, it was 1 in 150 kids. Now it's 1 in 50 kids get autism.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
When did you catch it?
Right before COVID.
No, like 90s.
You caught it in the 90s?
Oh, okay.
It's pretty
I was
contagious.
3 years old when they found out I had it.
Right. Okay.
I was 3 years old too.
I caught it once, but I got over it.
Yeah, you got cured.
Yeah.
I got the vaccine.
Doubt it.
Yeah, you got too many vaccines.
I got the vaccine.
You know, here's the thing, Bubba.
By the way, this is Crazy
I
Ass
have a
Jake.
lot of respect for you, bro. I have a lot of respect for you.
This is Jake from State Farm. He lives in a double wide somewhere. In
This is the original Jake that they had to
in the
replace.
crap hole of Mississippi in a double wide. He's got 1,200 free clicks a month. He's got his people doing. He's got people running errands for him. He's got to dial it in. We can sit here and clown him all we want, but he's got 1,200 free mental clicks a month and people running errands for him. Where do I sign up for that?
Gift wrapping
Hey,
curtains.
Fingernails.
what's up, Jay? What's up, brother? How you doing?
What's up, man?
No, Jake, are you thinking about trimming those nails? They look just horrible.
That thumbnail was tripping
He
me out.
just forgot to do it.
Yeah, he's getting
This
around
month?
to it, Jay.
This month?
By the way,
By the way, what are you, Dan,
you
now?
call me the autistic cobra?
Yes, you're just like Jay.
Yeah. I actually thought this was Jay on the phone at
I
first.
thought I was.
Yeah. So, Jake, what else you got for me? You're wasting a lot of valuable time. The Honest 9/11 News is coming up next.
Yeah, what the hell?
Well, I mean, Jake's on the phone.
Number one, you know what? Listen, Bubba Army for life. And
Right.
by the way, Anna, check the Bubba Army Instagram when you get a
No.
chance.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I will.
By the way, Anna, you got a little $100 bonus coming for your Instagram deal there.
Thank you.
No, I actually am doing this month on Instagram doing a donation thing for the American Diabetes Association.
Oh, we're
Yeah,
good.
that's
We're good
great.
then.
Yeah, we give.
You got that too?
We give enough at the office.
You got diabetes too?
No, my dad had diabetes.
Yeah.
This
Oh.
month
It's the proverbial
my dad
shakedown
had
nonstop.
diabetes.
Hand
This
out.
month-
Is that how he died?
Actually, he passed away from liver failure and kidney failure because of alcohol.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
nevertheless,
Good to keep drinking diabetes.
that's not here then.
So, well, anyway,
Here's
Jake,
the thing. What happened?
What you got?
Jake, I'm quickly becoming unenamored with you, my friend. I got things to do,
Well, he's gonna have 9 parodies by the day.
and I need, listen, I need all the videos.
I just uploaded.
I'll get them to you. I'm having a little bit of issues because I'm gonna have to try to find the one for you and the other videos.
Did you have writer's
I don't know
block?
which ones I sent along next.
I already uploaded it to our YouTube.
Okay.
This is on our YouTube, Bubba.
This is a new one?
Yeah,
Yes.
Blitz and Anna.
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
Are together. And by the way,
This is what Blitz and Honor
he's
are
20,
playing at their coming out party.
Yeah. Hold on. Say that again, Jay.
He's 28.
Action Jackson had to tell me what videos to watch because I asked on the video when you guys are going to post my videos.
That's right. You got a direct pipeline to Action Jackson. Let's keep it that way. Keep us Action Jackson can get all your stuff right on up, buddy. Full steam ahead on the Action Jackson. God love him. All right, listen, Jake, I got to get going. I know you got a new smash out. Blitz is in the process of getting all these, him and Action Jackson, getting them up on our YouTube. You guys just mark them as unlisted, and I'll sprinkle them in.
Yep.
Then I'll download them and put them on our YouTube, on our Facebook as well. Jake, I got to go so I can hear this. All right, see you later. This is the new smash from Jake.
Seeing each
you full
other
screen it?
secretly.
Yeah, here we
They don't want Bubba to know. But
Jake's
they're
even on to us.
seeing each other. This is a great man. He is the producer.
That's a scratch and sniff
of the
couch, dude. Could you
Bubba
imagine?
Show.
Oh,
Oh my
No.
God. He hasn't moved from the couch in a year.
On the show at Blitz.
Look at that nail.
and she
think about how
look
much.
at that. Stop it. Look at the nail.
Hold on.
I was watching that at home, and I texted Dale like, "Look at that thumbnail."
Hey, Jay, how old is he?
28.
Think about how much body dander is on that recliner.
Anna?
Huh?
Who looks older, him or me?
Oh, he does.
Man, Jay, for you even to compare yourself, I mean that.
I'm just saying, it's like
That's such a
28.
win.
Jay, you
Such
should
a
This is the
win.
kind of guy.
Maybe
He's
he was
like, all
born in-
jokes aside,
Jay.
this is the kind of guy that would have more fulfillment out of life
I
working
agree.
at the front of a Best Buy as a greeter, actually getting some human interaction instead of sitting on his couch
Nah.
doing this. I mean, that's what fulfillment is this
He's having,
poor
look
man
at the smile.
getting
He's
out
so
of
on the
life?
happy
radio.
right now.
He's on the
Oh
radio.
my God! Yeah, 11 people have watched it, and we're all of them.
There's going to be 1,100 by the time we post it up.
Yeah, Jay.
This is our video, buddy.
He's gonna be able to get, he's gonna be able to get some ass.
4,000 today.
He's gonna be able to get some ass from the cashier at the Piggly Wiggly when he knows she knows she got
Hell
1,100
If he
views.
gets off his couch,
Every time they're together, you know they're seeing each other. Blitzing on a
Look at that nail.
I can't not
I
look
can't
at
think.
it.
I didn't hear a word he
Jay, I
said.
think maybe he meant he was born in 28.
aren't seeing each
I
other.
believe he's 28.
They don't want Bubba to know.
I want to see what his teeth look like.
I
What do
don't.
you?
What teeth?
They don't want
Is he Gummy McGillicuddy?
It looks like it. Maybe.
He's smiling. I don't see a tooth. Do you?
in the,
He's keeping the
time.
rhythm on his head.
He's keeping time on the temple. Hold on.
they have to lead their job. Bubba could
$1,200 free a month, kid. With family doing their errands. 1.6 pounds of body dander on that recliner.
fire them for being together. Decided to do it secretly. This is a song about blitzing on. I hope they don't
Did he pick and eat? Did he pick and eat?
Nobody thought about it.
Look at that stop right there.
Did he pick and eat?
Nobody thought about it.
There's the pick.
He saved it for later.
Is that
later.
the pick? Is that the pick?
Look at his finger too. Why does it look like that?
There's the pick.
That's a pick and roll.
Let's see if we got to eat hesitation.
hope they don't get mad.
Oh yeah,
Oh, look at the thumb back. Look at the oddest shaped.
It's a hitchhiker thumb.
he's got a witch's thumb.
Ahead of me.
Woof.
Thank you. Bye.
I don't know who's more pathetic, him or us.
It's us.
I'm sure everybody is familiar with the John Gruden scenario.
I know.
And I got my own perspective on it, and that is I'm disgusted at society. Now, what John Gruden said obviously isn't cool, but now we're judged for everything we've written and everything we've spoke about from 10 years. I mean,
Our
like,
body of work is judged. Our
Like-
body of work.
and not everybody's body of work is judged.
No,
No.
God, no.
I mean, like-
for God forbid you judge some of the other people. I mean,
Let's look at Al Sharpton.
right?
Let's look at some other people.
No, they don't get judged.
No, but they don't. And so I really have a hard time with this cancel society where everything's in play. I just cannot. And then the other problem I have, Dan, and I need your help, is where's the Warren Sapps? Where's the Derek Brooks? Where's the Rondé Barbers? Where are these very, 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 very influential African-American former athletes that played for this guy, that knows that this guy's deep down a great guy, that knows this guy's not racist, that knows this guy's, has probably helped almost every one of those make it into, I don't know that Rondé's in the Hall of Fame, but certainly Derek Brooks and Warren Sapp. If Derek Brooks and Warren Sapp would come out and have supported him, I don't know if that would have made his cause any better.
Do you really?
But why wouldn't they?
Do you really think that Sapp would stick his neck out for anybody?
No.
He's the most selfish, self-centered person I've ever met.
Well, you know that. I know that. I even know that more
we
than
know
you.
that. We know that. But you know what? I do think that a Derek Brooks or a Rondé Barber should have stepped up and come to his assistance. But in today's society, as soon as they give you that label, you just become a pariah, and people just run from you.
Well, and he's got Carl Nassib too, who hasn't said anything either. 'Cause I think that was.
Can you enunciate a little bit better? You're really slurring today.
Oh, he's
Are you on opioids?
No, the Carl Nassib guy on the Raiders. He didn't even
Carl
talk.
Nassib guy.
He's the openly gay football player.
That's on the Raiders.
And so one of Gruden's comments were construed as homophobic.
Well, he
though he used a slang, not saying that he was
Said Roger Goodell is an anti-gay slur and a quote clueless anti-football p word.
Yeah, but I agree with him. I agree that Goodell is a pussy. He is. I think that.
I do too.
But that's probably the one that got him in trouble the most.
No.
Yeah, because he wouldn't have leaked it. He wouldn't have leaked it.
No. What got him in trouble the most was he was carrying. He described an African American's lips as something bad, and then he also called the guy that was from the University of Missouri that came out the Q word.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the two that got him.
But it never would have seen the light of day if he hadn't gone after Goodell.
The defensive lineman?
Yes.
Okay.
Who played zero, right? Did he play zero?
Yeah, he didn't play.
So the only reason that anyone ever knew his name is because he's gay. Not because he was a great football player, but because he was gay.
Right.
And so that's one of the things that frustrated Gruden, and I'm sure a lot of other sports fanatics, is that, we're taking people that have no athletic, or not the greatest athletic ability, and putting them up in the forefront because they have this unique characteristic to them.
Yeah.
And here's the deal. We're talking about the world of football.
Right.
We're not talking about the world of, Beanie Baby trading. We're not talking about the world of Star Wars. We're talking about a very violent sport where very manly men, a lot of testosterone. Like, I'm just saying that culture is a different culture than what society it is. It's a tougher, crass, society, and they are trying to snowflake and pussify the NFL, where men can't even talk like men. And truly, men can't talk like men anymore. And I'm not going to give you any examples, but you just can't openly be a kind of a jive talking cool ass brother and talk the way guys talk. You can't guy talk anymore.
No.
And these were private emails. That's my main issue with it.
Well,
this wasn't for the public to see.
It's because they were under the Washington Redskins were under investigation, which is why they came out.
Blitz and I talked. One time when we were coming home last year from, I think it might have been the Christmas party at JVC, and we were talking like guys. We were a
little over the top.
We were going over the top for effect,
of course,
but we were still two dudes that are talking amongst each other.
Yeah.
And if anybody would have heard that recording, I might be in prison.
Is that how guys talk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prison talk, yep.
Yeah.
You confess to killing people.
Oh, no, but I mean, you're like, whatever. In today's cancel culture, it's just really the only two, maybe three people that aren't afraid of the cancel culture in this order is David Chappelle, Joe Rogan, with a small little tinge of Tucker Carlson. And Tucker's a little afraid of it.
And I think Joe is too, a little bit.
And Joe is a little bit. The only guy who tells cancel culture to get up on them nuts is David Chappelle. He does not care.
Only because,
but he is highly insulated,
right,
being an African American guy.
Correct. That's what I was going to bring up.
There's not a white guy.
No.
There's not a white human being. Not even Bill. Not Bill.
No, I mean, Bill said some stuff on his podcast, but nothing like that.
Yeah, Bill is the closest to saying, but he's still eons away from what Chappelle's saying.
Right.
Would you not agree?
Absolutely.
So, like there's an average. There's not a white stand-up comedian that can say the things that David Chappelle says, which isn't in the world of stand-up in the world of stand-up comedy, you should be able to say anything.
Yeah.
The forum in itself is for you to be able to be as offensive, and everything is in bounds.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way it used to be with Richard Pryor and Red Fox.
Oh, not even that long ago.
George Carlin.
Louis C.K. has said the N-word on stage, and it was one of the greatest bits ever. The whole he's like, I'm not going to get into it, but it was a great bit, and he was able to say the actual N-word on stage, and no one had a problem with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
this was in 2006 or 7, maybe.
Right. Well, 10 years have changed a lot. 12, 15.
Yeah.
And you can't. And so John Gruden Now, does he lose all that money?
I think half of his money was guaranteed. I still think he has a piece of the team.
He got the half of it, and so he's lost out on $60 million.
But now, does he still have a piece of the team?
I just read an article this morning that he has to give it up also.
On Monday, which broke during Monday Night Football, John Gruden resigned after the New York Times reported he frequently used misogynistic and anti.
I'll tell you this, man. John Gruden loves Tampa, Florida. Even when he was on Monday Night Football, when he wasn't in the league, he resided after when he was doing Monday Night Football and wasn't the coach of the Bucs, he continued to live in the offseason here in Tampa.
He loves it here.
I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't get the hell out of Oakland and get back to Tampa.
They're in Vegas now.
Oh, Vegas.
I'm sorry.
Still kind of close.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't get his ass right back to Tampa, Florida.
Yep, I think he'll be here shortly.
When did the emails come out? Like last night or something?
No, like months ago.
Here we go. Hold on.
Before he was hired as coach of the Raiders in 2018.
So this happened before he. So if you're the Raiders, I'm just trying to give the Raiders a little bit of insulation. If you're the Raiders, can't you say, listen, we're going to put Joe through a 12-step program. Blah blah blah. He's very sorry. We're going to make a contribution to the NAACP. We're gonna have diversification. We're gonna just do a whole bunch of stuff. Mm-hmm. And then but this was all before he was our coach. So this wasn't done on the Raiders tab, so to speak. Right. Why couldn't you say that? You couldn't you? You say this was never as when he was.
So this weekend on like all the pregame shows I was watching, like they talked about this like extensively. Like this was the big headline this weekend, and almost all of them said like the NFL isn't going to do anything to him because it's not when he was working with the NFL.
According to the Times, Gruden sent the emails to Bruce Allen, then the president of the Washington football team, and others during a 7-year period that began in 2011.
Well, back then it wasn't called the Washington football team either.
So when were these emails written?
2007.
11, 12.
Yeah, I thought it was like 11.
Oh, that's
11.
when they were written?
Yeah.
10 years ago.
They were written.
Exactly.
They were
I didn't
written.
realize
They
that.
were. Hold on. They were written 10 years ago when he was not the coach of the Raiders.
He wasn't even. He was it's when he was working for TV. He wasn't even working for the NFL.
He was a Monday Night Football announcer.
But I tell you what, and I talked to Lummy about this. Had this happened with him still doing Monday Night Football, he'd have gotten his ass kicked out that day.
Oh, there's no
sent
question.
the Raiders additional Gruden emails.
Can you pull
to
the
review.
Kevin Hart and say, listen, I've evolved a lot and I'm not the same person I was?
That's kind of what he said too.
If you're African American, you can.
Yeah.
Not if you're a white guy.
If you're a white guy,
right.
No, you can't.
There's no second
Did he even
chance.
try? What was this? What did he say when it was first revealed?
He doesn't have any of that feelings in his body.
Hold on. What did I tell you? I don't know. I like to hear. I like to hear.
That was his response.
What's that guy imitates? Frank Caliendo. I like to hear Frank Caliendo.
Oh, he's great.
Spin on this.
Well, if these emails came out months ago, like what was the big thing that because like literally it was a talk of the town this weekend. It was everywhere.
Well, that's because they got released because the the football team's investigation was done months ago, and then all of a sudden these emails that people knew about months ago all of a sudden got leaked to the media.
Oh, okay.
All right, hold on.
The first,
whoopsie, we leaked him.
Been asked about, which included the racial trope about NFLPA Executive Director DeMaurice Smith that surfaced last week.
All right, so he wrote something bad about the NFL players, about a guy that works for the NFL named DeMaurice Smith, and he makes fun of the guy's lips.
Mm-hmm.
Gruden was employed by ESPN as the lead analyst for Monday Night Football at the time that he sent these emails, which are now under review.
You can't make fun of a guy's lips now?
Nope.
Not if he's
You
black.
don't think people make fun of my lips?
Yeah, I've been teased about my lips my whole life. I got that as a kid because I had I was big lipped as a kid, and I got called
They call you
end
Steven
lips,
Tyler?
liver lips.
Steven Tyler?
I was
Coffee coolers? De-essers?
Keep them coming, Bubba.
The comments are clearly
You got some de-essers, DSLs?
There you go.
You got some DSLs?
Yep.
Yeah, good luck getting a plane
repugnant
next
under
week.
any circumstance, ESPN said in a statement. Gruden released the following statement.
Wow, this is
Quote, I resigned as the head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders. I love the Raiders and do not want to be a distraction. Thank you to all the players, coaches, staff, and fans of Raider Nation. I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt anyone.
And that, by the way, that's not what John Gruden would say as a man.
No.
But that's what John Gruden's attorneys have come up with so that he can make his $50 million.
But who do
He
you
had
really...
a 10-year, $100 million deal.
So do you think
he's going to get 50 of it?
So he apologized to the team over the weekend or whatever, and had closed door stuff. I mean, it sounded to me like then the other day he wasn't going to resign. They weren't going to fire him. Like, wonder what brought this about.
It's all the new emails that came out yesterday.
Oh, new ones.
Okay.
All those new ones that came out. Him calling Joe Biden like weak, and then the other stuff. The
Joe
F-word.
Biden.
Yeah, he went
cares?
after Biden and Goodell, and that got him, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's why they leaked it.
Because he went over after two white guys.
Yep.
If he would have said, "Man, that Trump's a real horse's ass," I don't like him.
Yeah, he'd be a hero.
He'd be like, exactly.
Yeah.
Coach of the year.
Because he called Joe Biden a nervous, clueless P-word.
Hold on, nervous, clueless pussy.
Yeah, in 2012.
If the shoe fits.
I mean,
That was
Wait, that was
9
in
years ago.
2012?
Yeah.
9
I would
years
say
ago.
that he's quite the visionary.
He sure was.
Well, 'cause
Joined now by
was Joe Biden gonna because he was vice president?
Yeah.
So was he part of the doing something in the league or something back then?
yeah.
Hold on here.
Adam Schefter. And Adam, at halftime of the Monday night game, you said, and I agreed, that as these additional emails came out from the New York Times, that it felt that this was not something that...
Yeah. Kiss everybody's ass. How about one of you two saying, "Hey guys, you know what? This is a complete railroad job, and this guy's a good guy, and this is not cool to say in any capacity."
They don't want to lose their jobs.
But our society has changed tremendously. This is the NFL. Men talk like men. And maybe Gruden should have to do some awareness and yippee. But Adam Schefter doesn't want to lose his job.
No.
Right.
And this Alex Van Pelt, or whatever this guy's name is, he didn't want to lose his job.
You cannot give an honest commentary on this without that risk.
Right.
And
John
so,
Gruden would survive it. This was an inevitability. Can you walk us through how this played out within the Raider organization on Monday?
Al Davis would have never succumbed to this.
No, he would have fought
Well, I
it.
think we have to go back to Friday, Scott, because
By the way, they're 3-2 right now, too, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, pretty good.
that was when the initial email about the NFLPA executive director, DeMaurice Smith, came out.
Okay.
And I think at that point in time, the NFL sent a group of emails to the Raiders owner, Mark Davis, that obviously contained the contents that the New York Times publicized, 7 years worth of emails dating back from...
Man, it's just like, is it just like
yeah.
everybody's after everybody at all times?
Just mining for bad stuff.
2010 to 2018. When I got the call on Monday at about 5:45 Eastern, before we started Monday Night Countdown, I could tell that there had been a notice shift. It seemed like the NFL was getting very impatient with Mark Davis for not taking action. The fact that he was allowed to coach on Sunday, that no action was taken, that Mark Davis stood idly by. We said on Monday night...
No, it's so,
Hold on, Gruden was coaching on Sunday?
yeah.
Because they were all weekend long. They were saying that he was going to sit out or something.
No,
Hold
he
on.
coached.
But
okay.
they're also using that against the owner.
Right.
God forbid that one of the possibilities is not as the owner of the Oakland Raiders or the Las Vegas Raiders is to support your guy. That
Right.
doesn't seem to be an option.
No.
That seems to have cooked his goose even more. How is that? I mean, if you own something and you say, "I'm going to support my guy," that's not acceptable.
Even if you decide to fire him, you don't have to shoot your whole team in the foot by firing him the day before the game.
Right.
You have zero chance of winning.
Countdown. It was in Mark Davis's court. And Mark Davis showed up to the facility, and he met with John Gruden, and John Gruden announced his resignation. And maybe it was that way, Scott. But if John Gruden resigned, you're telling me that he was willing to walk away from $60 million?
Yep.
6 years and $60+ million left in his contract? I think ultimately there was no other choice and no other way out but for...
No other choice, another way out. Well,
Here's what happened, Bubba. First of all, Gruden's been saving money. He's been making a lot of money for now 20 years.
yeah, he made like $5 or $6 million a year when he was with Monday Night Football.
Right. Yeah. So he's arguably,
$100
generated $100 million in the last.
He could potentially be worth $60-70 million right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. So as far as financials are concerned, he does not have to work. And I'm sure when this all kept snowballing and piling up, and he saw the tsunamis, he finally said, "You know what? F this, F you, F the NFL. I'm better than this." suck it, and walked out. I'm sure that's what happened. I'm sure he got really irritated after about 4 days straight of this, because I know the guy. And when Davis is sitting down, he was at my wedding. And when Davis sat down with him and started trying to undress him, when he knows deep inside that Davis is probably just as, if not more, racially tinged than Gruden ever was. And if you look at his dad, who was probably way more openly racially tinged than Gruden ever was, then Gruden probably said, you know what, this hypocrite is going to dress me down like this. F you, F this, F all of it. You guys can all suck it.
I got 60, 70 million in the bank.
Yeah.
I love Tampa, Florida. And, Blitz, he could open up, now this could actually make Gruden a bigger star if he gets off the grid and, so to speak, and does a YouTube channel or a Facebook, or a Barstool. I mean, look at Dion and how well they're doing with Barstool. You don't think Barstool Sports would hire John Gruden for $10 million a year in a minute? Because Barstool Sports doesn't care. Anna, you got to admit, Barstool Sports is one of the very few that have the balls to be different.
Maybe I don't know. Especially with the it's not even racist. Like, he doesn't even say anything like about him being black. He just makes fun of his lips, but he doesn't say it. Did he say the N-word? I'm trying to look through stuff right now, and I don't see anything.
He didn't.
Do you think there's a chance that maybe Gruden was either told or is thinking, well, they have these emails. I know I have worse ones out there. I'm afraid they might find them.
Yeah, but they already went through they said 650,000 emails for the Washington football team. So
but I'm saying his email he's got other stuff out there as well.
The two sides to end this
How are they allowed to
relationship.
go through private emails? Was it?
They're not private. They're
he sent it to the league.
Okay.
However they want to categorize it. Resignation, fired, parted ways, out. John Gruden's out as the head coach, and he essentially was let go during Monday Night Football, ironically enough. And probably that is the end to what at one point was a storied NFL career.
Was one of the biggest stars in the league.
Yep.
When it comes to the overall, package of what you do. A lot of coaches are not personable enough. Bill Belichick couldn't do Monday Night Football.
Nope. I don't think Bruce Arians could.
Well, no, I'm just saying, there's a handful of guys, maybe 4 or 5 of them, in the entire league that have the persona and the personality and the it factor to be the lead guy. There might not be more than 2 or 3.
There's not.
There might just be, he may just be I'm just right now in my head trying to think of coaches that could potentially be the lead for NFL, ESPN's Monday Night Football. And just off the top of my head, there's nobody in the Central Division. There's nobody. I don't think there's any other coach that could be the lead analyst on NFL, ESPN's Monday Night Football.
No.
I think it would be really hard to find. And, just another thing that proves that is Peyton Manning is a very charismatic, entertaining guy. And the Peyton-Eli Manning Monday Night Football sort of sideshow
is awesome.
Is already off.
No, it's coming back.
Coming back?
Yeah, they only did a 10-episode deal, so they take off a little.
Okay, but hold on. Peyton Manning is a guy, Tony Romo. There are some former players that are pretty good. Obviously Troy Aikman. But none of those guys were coaches. None of those guys were coaches. It's a different perspective.
Yes.
It's like the John Madden effect. John Madden was never a player per se. He was a coach, and so it gave you a different feel on Monday Night Football. Mm-hmm. Now, Peyton Manning and Tony Romo and Aikman and stuff like that are good, but John Gruden was a coach and gave you a different feel. He might be the only person to have won a Super Bowl, was the lead guy on Monday Night Football, then go back to the league.
Oh, that's never happened.
No.
Right.
Does his son work for the team as well as a strength coach?
Yeah.
What's his name? Deuce?
Yeah. There's a second son.
Deuce Gruden.
Yeah, he's from around.
Jacked, too.
He's on
you talk about a guy.
They call him Deuce the Juice.
Oh, my God.
He
he's
is
so
on
strong.
all the steroids.
Deuce the Juice Gruden. That's the guy I want. That's the guy I want doing my strength conditioning. Stand by. Do you notice, though, man, here's what's not an option. But here's what's not an option. You know what's not an option?
What?
What's not an option is giving this guy a second chance having this guy say he's sorry, making this guy go through a whole bunch of courses and become, aware of the potential problem.
Look at that arm.
Look at it. That's his son. Holy Christ. He's a power lifter, I think. But
you think?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but you notice how that's not a possibility?
No.
That's not a possibility.
You can kill dogs. It's okay.
Even Kyle Larson, who I don't necessarily agree did that big of a deal, but NASCAR threw him on his ass. But Blitz, they gave him a course he had to go through, a diversification course. Lost a few clients, got thrown out. But then a year later, they let him back in. I think they're going to make such an example out of John Gruden that he'll never ever conventionally be part of the NFL again.
He's going to be to racism like Pete Rose was to gambling.
Yes.
Well, they're saying that it wasn't the racism now that really got him fired. It was the homophobic talk. That's what got him.
And again, great. I mean, you should never speak bad about a homosexual, but it's just it's wow.
That's what got him canned.
And here's the thing. I'm going to make a statement. Homosexual people are pretty cool. They're far more tolerant than most. They've dealt with a bunch of crap all of their lives.
I'm not going to make any generalizations about homosexual people. I'm going to judge each homosexual and each non-homosexual individually as a human.
I'm going to paint with a very broad brush and say that all homosexual people that I know are pretty damn cool and aren't nearly high-strung as the average human being. And I think homosexual people would be like, we don't want to kill this guy's career. He's sorry, and we forgive him. Has anybody asked the homosexual community if they'll accept his apology?
Well, who's the spokesperson for that?
I don't know. Let's find one. We need
a Scout.
It's not monolithic.
We need. I mean, okay, the NAACP has a head, right?
Right.
Every organization, I think, needs
GLAAD. It would be GLAAD or something.
Well, we need to find the head of GLAAD and say, hey, will you forgive Coach Gruden if he said some homosexual slurs? This is really bad.
If he donates to your cause.
Donates to your
that's what they're
cause.
wanting.
And so
and does some diversification classes.
The reason that Gruden was a little frustrated with the guy that got drafted, Sam, what was his name?
Whatever, Sam McGillicuddy.
Okay. Was because
from the University of Missouri.
Right. Yeah. He's like, he's not the first gay athlete. He talked about a couple players that the Bucks had in the late 90s and the early 2000s that were gay. Everybody knew they were gay. They had special arrangements. Michael Sam. They had special arrangements for the players, and no one cared. He's like, no one cared. I don't know why it's got to be like Mr. Popularity because he's gay. And so he was frustrated that.
And he said that
the gay moniker made someone better instead of just the same.
And he said that as real life experience coach, having coached a couple homosexual guys and knowing that it's not that big a deal. And so like he's kind of an expert. In that arena.
He absolutely is.
He not?
Yes.
Well, he came out when Carl Nassib came out. He said, what makes a man different and what makes him great? And he was fully supportive of, his player, Carl.
The man that led the race.
And so why didn't Carl step up? Why doesn't Carl Nassib step up?
Was this before the emails were released?
I know, but why doesn't he step up as a gay player?
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
There's currently on the Raiders is a guy named Carl Nassib, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And he is an openly gay guy.
Active player, right? And is he actually good?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. And so why?
And no one cares.
Why doesn't?
Right.
And I'm sure that Coach Gruden hadn't called him any slurs and hasn't treated him any differently than the players. Has been respectful to his sexuality.
Ooh, he's hot.
Has not made a big deal about it at all.
No, he was supportive in June.
And very supportive. The guy made the team. And so why doesn't this guy come out and say, hey, I'm a gay player for Coach Gruden, and there's not a problem here. He's very fair. He I made the team. He treats me the same.
Maybe he will. I don't know.
You need to do that immediately before you make your coach resign.
Vegas, a great football career ending in this way.
And he'll never get another chance. Michael Vick can kill and electrocute dogs.
Right. And how many running backs have beat their girlfriends or other players have beat the hell out of their girlfriends?
Ray Rice.
Mayfield.
He still plays, right?
No, Ray Rice.
Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather. You know, a lot of domestic violence.
Floyd Mayweather was a boxer, buddy.
I understand that, but I'm talking about athletes that have hit girls.
I thought you talking about running. I thought you said running backs.
I started with running backs, and I was moving on to other
Floyd
sports.
Mayweather would be he'd be a little scat back. He's teeny tiny.
Could you imagine taking a punch from the best boxer in the world? Like Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
but he's just a little guy. He really
still.
is.
Yeah,
he hits a woman.
I'd rather be hit by him than Tyson.
John Gruden like his son, and this was not something he wanted to do, but clearly there were people affiliated with the National Football League and in the National Football League.
Clearly, this is a National Football League thing and not a Raiders thing.
Yep.
Offices who wanted action taken, and they felt it should have been taken long before Monday night.
Week 1, Monday Night Football, the Raiders beat the Ravens in overtime. Week 5, the Ravens are in overtime playing a game, and Gruden is out as the Raiders coach. It was a remarkable and
the league is a joke. You know what? Life is a joke.
Was Ray Rice removed as soon as that all came out?
He was suspended for a year.
But he did play again.
Yeah, sort of.
Yes.
Yeah, well, Ray Lewis was in a limousine when somebody got killed in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And was an accessory to murder.
Yep, he locked.
And he didn't get nothing.
Yeah, but that one offensive lineman that teased the other offensive lineman in Miami never played football again for teasing someone.
For what?
He's back on the Raiders.
No, Richie Incognito. He's playing.
He's on the Raiders.
He's back, baby.
He's on the Raiders.
I heard. I will tell you this. I will tell you, Richie. Now, I don't know if this is published or if this is just urban lore, but I heard from a former player that knew Richie Incognito that he was such a wild man. He is this. He plays for the Raiders, oddly enough.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's his offensive lineman.
Oh, no.
He's good.
He's his offensive lineman, and he white guy, and he's pretty much just says it like it is. He says a lot of bad words, and he doesn't care. And one time he was at a pool hall, and there was another. The guy that ended up complaining on him, this African American big offensive lineman. And there were, as an offensive lineman, Dan, you've seen it. They haze the younger guys,
especially if they're pussies.
Right. So I'm just saying, like, if you are soft or whatever, man, you're going to get hazed.
Yep.
And even more specifically, your offensive lineman guys are going to subsect and haze you.
How do they haze you? Like a frat?
Just like they'll make just
Carry
whatever.
the pads, do the different stuff.
Just different stuff.
Not like drinking and stuff.
No. But for a rookie in an NFL team, the rookies carry the veterans' helmets.
Yep.
Oh, well,
They're the last ones off the field. They're the first ones on the field. They have to buy dinner during training camp for the other position guys. There's a lot of things they have to do.
Yeah.
And they all did it when they were rookies.
Right. Now, so hold on. Rumor has it that they were at this pool hall and they were shooting pool. And this offensive lineman who has a problem with Richie Incognito got mad at Richie because Richie was calling him a pussy and he can't shoot pool and all kinds of different things. And the guy was getting all mad and was going to beat Richie up. And Richie said, "You're such a pussy." And that he broke a pool cue and handed it to the guy and says, "This is the only thing that's going to make this fight fair is if I give you this pool cue because I'm going to kill you." So think about this, Blitz. You're getting ready to fight a guy, and he breaks off a pool cue and hands it to you and says, "The only way you're even going to have a half a chance," I'd automatically that's some good game, ain't it?
Yeah.
Sure is.
Richie Incognito took a pool cue, broke it in half, gave it to the guy, and said, "This is your only chance against me because I'm going to kill you."
It's awesome.
He got thrown off the Miami Dolphins the next day.
Oh, I think
that was the final blow.
Yeah, it was against Mike Pouncey.
Yeah. It was the final blow. They shipped him out.
Events and
then he didn't play for what, 3 years?
No, I think he played. I think he went to the Colts, and then I think he went to the Raiders.
The Bucks looked at him, and he got shamed in the media by the Bucks, and they stopped looking at him after like 24 hours.
Yeah, well,
they might have
shamed in the media, something I'm familiar with.
Wanted, but it has on Monday night.
Well, I will say this also, Scott. During the pregame show, Monday Night Countdown,
where is Derek Brooks? Where is Warren Sapp? Where is Rondé Barber? You guys don't work for the league.
What about Raheem that he gave a big chance to? What about Mike Tomlinson that's now a head coach and all the other coaches that he worked with?
What about Lovie Smith?
Right, all those guys.
What about Tony Dungy that worked with him and knows him?
McFarlane made a great point. The NFL.
I'm Tony Dungy. I don't really ever say nothing and everything.
No.
What was his
you forever
reputation in
Who,
the
Tony
league?
Dungy?
No, John Gruden. That he was like a good guy.
Oh, he was a stud.
Yeah.
No, not that
he
he,
was a man's
not
man.
his like record if he won and stuff, but as a person, what was
Hold
his
on,
reputation?
Dan, first of all, he went to Dan's wedding, had personal friends, and Dan
cool.
worked as a doctor for Coach Gruden, so he could. Dan has all the experience on this. Dan, take it away. How is Chucky as a guy?
I think that the players looked at him as a huge football resource because he's so smart and understands the game so well and has been so successful, and they were afraid of his temper because they knew he had a temper and was not afraid to scream and yell, but they never. There was trust because he never screwed over anybody. He was very honest. He never hit a card. He was a very upfront guy. You knew what his feelings were because he wore his emotions on his sleeve.
Okay.
You always knew where you stood with him.
Absolutely. You knew if he liked you or if he didn't like you. You knew the minute he made that decision, you were informed of that decision.
I was scared when I met him at Dan's wedding because I'd written some songs and stuff. And so I get introduced to him, and he goes, "Yeah, I heard your show a few times, you little rascal."
Little rascal.
And I go, "Yeah," and he goes, "Yeah, I hear it. I hear it. I hear it." That's all he said. I was like, "Oh, okay." Yeah.
And then you beeline to the cake.
He made me crumble once. Dad.
He folded you?
Well, I was just so scared because Dad had to go out of the country, and there was a game that I ended up being like the head doctor for.
Right.
And so we're in the plane, and we're flying to New Orleans, and I'm in the back row of first class, and all of a sudden I hear Gruden, "Diaco, come up here," and I'm like, "Hey, what's up, Coach?"
Hey, I just want to let you know if any of the guys twist knees, it's on you, buddy.
He goes, "Where's your old man?" I'm like, well, he's out of the country. It was a last minute thing. He couldn't get out of it. I'm here, Coach. He goes, "You got this?" I'm like, "Yeah, Coach, I got this." He goes, "You better." I'm like, okay.
That's it.
That's all it was.
And he sent you back?
Sent me back. It was a quiet game.
We're probably the only show in America right now that's supporting Coach Gruden. For real. Like, for real.
But he gave me the chance. He said, you're in charge. You got it. Take control.
Racism in all of its end zones, on helmets, all of those things. Black Lives Matter. There have been so many efforts.
And listen, I have no problem with the NFL continuing that, doing that stuff and marketing that. But, you got a guy that said some, not cool stuff 10 plus years ago as a private citizen. He was not working for the NFL. He was working for a network. He was not working for the NFL at all. He was not representing the Raiders. He made a mistake. He made a mistake. Can white guys not make mistakes anymore?
It seems like the white man has a higher threshold to maintain and a higher standard to maintain than anybody else is being held to right now.
That's not fair. I mean, can white guys make a mistake, be sorry, and not have your entire world canceled?
Nope.
Because it seems like that's all that society wants. If you're a white guy and you mess up, there's only one option, and that is you're canceled. So I'm telling you right now, Coach Gruden arguably would be a huge asset to any network that would put him on if he would want to do that. He could pack sand and say, "I got 60, 70 million in the bank. Everybody can S my D. You'll never hear from me again." Okay, that's great. Or he could coach immediately in the league, but he will be completely blackballed. You watch.
And so Donkey's like, he's a douche, he's always a douche. I just want everyone that's throwing a rock right now to think about every word you've ever frickin' said for the last 30 years and to make sure that would stand up in front of a jury of African-American gay people as perfectly tolerant to the world.
Right.
And
Everything
I challenge
that you
everyone that's listening to right now that any joke you've ever made didn't have a racial, homophobic, or misogynistic or some sort of cancel culture valid tinge to it that you would be canceled.
Your entire life.
Your entire life. And if you say otherwise, F you, because you're full of you-know-what.
It's made to try to advance that cause, and to have John Gruden come out and use racist terms, racist tropes along the way was offensive to so many people.
And here's the deal.
He needs to come out as gay right now.
I guarantee you.
No,
I guarantee you that Adam Schefter and the other guy, they as white men have said something inappropriate. Something
somewhere
inappropriate somewhere to somebody about African American or a gay person.
Yep.
It's our natural
30 years ago
society to make fun of people.
Yes.
That's what we do. We make fun of people. We make fun of ourselves. We make fun of others. We make fun of people with disabilities. That's what we do. It's funny.
Tell him, Bubba.
And it was a setback. And it was something that the league did not want to tolerate. And
what a bunch of hypocritical a-holes.
So take, for instance, Eddie Murphy now, who is still, he's still king of the world. His early routines in Raw and Delirious spent hours teasing gay people, teasing Asian people, and demeaning women. That was his routine 30 years ago. But, he's still on top of the world. God forbid you don't go after that guy.
They're not going playing Eddie Murphy tapes from 30 years ago, getting him canceled.
No. And everything he said in Delirious and Raw would be cancelable today.
Really stood opposite of some of the values that the league has espoused here in recent times. So, John Gruden is now out.
Yeah,
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.
Thanks, Jackson. Yeah, when I didn't have family,
that was fun.
When I didn't have family in town, and I had my big ass mansion, I would do the Stragglers Thanksgiving, and I'm not kidding. And if I would have video of this, we'd be retired.
I know.
But for like 3 or 4 years, here are the people that attended my Stragglers Thanksgiving party.
Mm-hmm.
First of all the WWF guys that lived in town, they couldn't really go back to Canada and stuff because they were working. They'd be working the next day. So me, Blitz, Brent, Coco, Craig, Edge, Christian, Chris Jericho, Test, Hulk Hogan, Brutus Barber Beefcake.
Leaving out one important person.
Into the girl. What's the girl's
Stacy
name?
Keebler.
Yeah.
Stacy Keebler.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Stacy Keebler came to my Thanksgiving deal at least 2 times, maybe 3.
Is she a wrestler?
Yeah.
She's
she
really
used to be
pretty.
George Clooney's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see.
Yeah.
Stacy.
Oh,
So,
man.
I mean,
and
Dan,
she was so cool too.
Dan, think about that. So for 3 years, I had all those dudes.
Oh wow. Okay. I
come
see
over
you.
at noon. And then all we would do is eat. We'd have all kinds of food and
watch
stuff.
backyard wrestling.
And then we'd pipe in backyard wrestling, and the boys would just make fun of these jobbers that were going off. But sometimes the boys would put them over and be like, "Man, that was from like a 30-foot antenna. The guy jumped into off of a hot bed of coals onto some spikes."
Yep.
Wow, she's really a stunner.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
And that was Test's girlfriend.
Yep.
She was in the WWE.
Yeah.
She does not have the body for that they have now. Like they
were divas back then.
She wasn't a wrestler. She
wrestled a little bit, but not really.
Most of the time they're like super muscular. She's like more of like a Victoria's Secret model.
She was.
Yeah,
she's more like the hottest bitch known to man.
Yeah.
I mean,
and she was
Lord.
so cool too.
And here's the deal: she might be, Blitz, you can confirm or not. Out of all the hot, famous women I've met in my life, she might be the hottest. That's the coolest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what she's like now, but back then, absolutely.
She was just like one of the boys. Like she was cussing and just being cool.
She was real cool.
Going out back. Oh, did I say Jericho was there too?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jericho was there. Edge, Christian, Test, Stacy Keebler, Hogan.
Did you cater it? I can't imagine you.
Yeah, we would go to Honey Baked Ham and get a bunch of stuff.
I'd cater it, and then I think Heather, was she there a couple of the years? I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah,
but I either had some cricks help, or I just had you catered or cricks. It might have been crick catered. I don't know.
We'd go to Honey Baked Ham and go through the back door, and they would just hand us all kinds of stuff.
Hey Dan, I used to know a guy that owned 4 or 5 Honey Baked Ham franchises, and I'd call him up. Now, literally, I call him up like 2 days before Thanksgiving when you have a line out the door. Like
there'd be
literally
like 80
a line.
people in line.
And so I go like, "Hey Dan, which store are you at today?" And he's like, "I'm the one on Del Mabry."
Yep.
I'm like, "Okay, I'll be over in an hour." Well, listen, when you get here, just go in the back.
Yep.
And I'll have everything all wrapped up for you and everything.
That's
so
awesome.
I get back there, I have like 5 hams, this and this and this.
Can I glaze a couple hams for you?
And then I go, "Hey Dan."
Yes.
No, this is the guy who owned it.
Yeah.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah, I'm playing him.
Oh yeah. hey, Dan, look at you got all these prisoners. And by the way, he would hire prisoners, trustees,
Right.
to come in as seasonal help to come in and what they do is they take these spiral hams that come from Honey Baked Ham Atlanta, and then they take these big these big shakers of sugar with a torch, and they just torch the entire ham and bake on the sugar. Well, I would do. I want to do that. So I'd end up doing it, and I'd put way too much sugar on it, and I'd be looking around, and I'd catch a guy's thing on fire.
Literally, like the busiest day of the year, he's in there messing things up.
He got 80. And then I go up to the front, I'd be like, hey, Dan, I heard you guys had some mac and cheese up in the front deal.
I gotta need some green beans, too. Hook it up, car.
Come on, Dan. I know you want to go to livestock next year.
And they would just load the car up full of food.
I bet you I had $1,000 worth of ham.
That's so funny.
So that was what we called the Stragglers Thanksgiving extravagant. God, if I would have had tape of that.
But the thing was, though, back then, like, it wasn't cool to bust out a phone or a camera. Like, that wasn't cool.
I don't think phone
at all.
No, it wasn't.
We had something called discretion back then.
It was never cool.
When I worked in TV, like literally, if you took a phone out or a camera, you get fired. Period.
Yeah. That's why I don't have pictures of a lot of the famous people.
I know.
Because you're like, you'd be looking like a douchebag. You'd be like, hey, can I get a pic?
Yep.
You'd be like a real douchebag kind of dude. Maybe I'll be able to pull the nose up on this show and just being pissed off. A lot of times when I'm pissed off, I have a great show. Mad as F.
Uh-oh.
Pissed off or pilled up?
Both.
No, I mean, those are when you have like amazing shows.
Yeah.
Well, the pilled up's a constant. I mean, we can't. that
true.
starts the show. We can't even have a show. It's like
Right.
it's like you know what? Hey, Blitz, I get this brand new lawnmower, but I don't got any gas for it.
God, that's what I was just gonna say.
God,
you and I
guys are
should be
just
married.
hard.
You know what? You're my wife. You're my wife without papers.
Oh yeah.
You're my wife without papers. So I mean,
I thought you didn't like titles.
I do not. I hate titles. Don't give me a title. Don't you think you got a title? No titles. There's no titles. You know what titles are for? High school. Titles are for high school. There's my boyfriend. There's my girlfriend. Oh.
That's when it ends.
I'm dating. We're dating. You're my...
I like titles when they make sense.
I like titles.
Don't you like labeling things? I like labeling things.
Yeah.
I like organizing things in my mind and in my life.
Yeah, well, I like people knowing their role.
Exactly, and that's why you have to label them.
Not really.
You're my blank. Know your role. Like you thought I was your waitress at the beginning of the show. You weren't too happy about it.
I have that written down as I think I have a new thing now called waitress syndrome.
Oh, no.
What?
I have this new thing. I have a new phobia. It's when a woman, a coworker, not a woman. I like women to do things for me, a lot of things for me. But a coworker, now, why are you sticking your tongue out?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm talking about you and I having a coworker experience.
I just feel like you're going to say something salacious, so I'm getting ready for it.
You're tonguing me down. Yeah. Blitz, do you know how bad that would look for her in a court of law?
Really bad.
Your Honor, the male...
She would look bad in the court of law no matter what.
Yeah, that's true.
Your Honor,
Can I have a snack?
Your Honor, the male employee was trying to describe how uncomfortable it is to ask her to do something nice, and while she was saying it, she was air-tonguing him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he raped her in the bathroom later that day, but she air-tongued him, Your Honor.
Right.
She was asking for it.
Yes, he grabbed her ass aggressively at the sink today and pressed it much like a 9.5 weeks kitchen scene. Yes, he did that. But earlier she air-tongued him. What is a guy to think when you get air-tongued at work?
Yeah, you got to press it.
I mean, a lot. Blitz, what if, she air-tongues you all the time, and I can see the druthers you're in.
Yeah, that's all it gets, the air.
You know what that bitch is? She's an air-tongue teaser.
Yeah.
She air-tongues you and then has no mindset to back it up.
No is the only part that comes out.
No, you know what? Oftentimes I hear her. I catch her singing, hell to the no, no.
She's Bishop Bowinkle.
I do sing that often.
To the no. Like literally, we'll be getting ready. I got like 5 minutes left.
I got to warm up my nose.
The employees know, man. When we're 5 minutes out, talk amongst yourself very quietly. I'm laser locked. I'm irritable. I don't want to be messed with. So they're over there doing their own little thing. And a lot of times I'll hear Anna go, hell to the no. To the no.
Yeah.
No.
That's how she warms up.
Song.
But that's not only how she warms up, but that's her mantra.
How she lives her life.
That's how I warm up for life.
Yeah.
That's her, if that's her sexual orientation. Hell to the no. To the no. Hey, are you bi? Are you seeing somebody? Are you heterosexual? Are you homosexual? Are you transsexual? Are you seeing a guy? Are
Hell
you
to the no. To the no, no, no.
Do you want to have any type of?
Hell to the no. To the no.
Do you like to get Cheetos fingered?
Hell to the no.
Do you want to get your boobs grabbed? Do you want to make out with a man?
Hell to the no. Hell to the no.
That's what it is.
Hell to the no.
That's what it is. Hell to the mother effing no. Remember we had Blitz. Were you working here when we had the Bullwinkle in here?
No.
We had him standing right over there. Poor guy from Plant City just died, did he not?
Yeah, a year or so ago.
To the no. Hey, to the no. They brought the podium. They brought the podium from the church with the fire extinguisher still on it.
That's Anna getting warmed up every morning.
Yeah. 3 minutes before show, Anna, get warm up. No. And shouldn't they have lit him a little bit better?
They did.
No. To the no. To the no. To the no. To the no. That's in Anna's head right there.
Oh yeah, constantly.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, I have this new phobia. It's called waitress syndrome. Okay. So regular girls, that would be my friends or I'd be involved with, whatever. I have no problem with you doing nice stuff for me. I like it. Thank you. But a coworker doing something that feels like a waitress type of deal really freaked me out today. Let me tell you what happened. So I said to Lummy 2 minutes before the show started, "Hey, Lummy, do we have any of those red monsters, those Rehab Willies, red ones?"
One from Scout and Big Gulp?
Yeah. Yep. And Lummy goes, "Yeah, we do. You want me to get one?" I go, "Give me 2 if you could, buddy, real fast." So Anna then pipes up, says, "I'm closer. I'll just go get them."
Well, Lummy was getting his stuff ready, and I was all set and ready to go. So
I know.
Just trying to be helpful.
But you don't usually bring me stuff or give me stuff. I don't have that dynamic with you.
Right.
And so, Lummy going and doing a little errand for me. That happens a zillion times a day. So then you come up, you go get them, you come up and you bring them to me. And I just feel like, wow, I feel uncomfortable.
Hold on. Yesterday you had to go.
My waitress.
Yesterday you had to go get monsters for you, and you and not in a bad way at all, but you told her to you barked out orders for her to get the
mask.
The head things from Napa Mike.
Bus.
Yeah.
To bring them up to you.
I know. It just was a little bit different of a feel today.
Okay.
I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. I'm sorry.
It wasn't uncomfortable.
I'm sorry.
I just don't want you to think I'm ordering you around like a waitress.
No. I offered to do it.
But it's more on me, not like this isn't you, it's me.
You didn't slap my ass and call me toots. We're good.
I feel like a little bitch now. It's not you, it's me.
Right.
Boy, how many times do you hear that?
I learned it from George Costanza. It's been very helpful in my life.
What? Say it again.
It's not you, it's me.
And that just pretty much calls that other person a loser.
Mm-hmm.
Just a quick way. It's just an easy way,
Yep.
I like it. It's brilliant, quite frankly.
It is.
It's not you.
It's me.
It's me. How'd Maroon look?
He looked good. He looked great. He was a superstar. Best player out there.
You could hear the wheels turning in his head.
He pretty much could hear Dr. Dan cheering for him anytime he got on the ice.
14!
Yeah.
Bubba
pretty
Army!
Number 1!
Pat Maroon! Winger!
Dr. Dan right here! Hey!
Dr. Dan!
By the way, it's me.
Dr. Dan, Esquire! Pat Maroon, Bubba Army! Tampa Bay, number 1!
Yep.
Hold on.
Did I send that to you?
Yeah, you sent this to me. It was clickbaited with toddler broadcasts mom naked in shower.
Right.
And now I got 2 Dutch hounds with a handicap.
What are they called?
Dutch hounds. with Timmy from South Park.
I've never heard of a Dutch hound before.
I got 2 Dutch hounds with Timmy from South Park getting pulled in his wheelchair. Timmy. Is that kid a stump?
What kind of dogs are those?
Dutch hounds? Wiener dogs,
Oh, okay.
How are you supposed to say it? I know my boy Joe Dirt from my track announcer. He has wiener dogs, a bunch of wiener. He
has Dutch hounds?
People that have wiener dogs love wiener dogs. I'm not really big on wiener dogs, but The wiener dog community is like a whole cult in itself. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Is it really?
Yeah, aren't they how do you say it? Dutch hounds?
I like that better.
Dachshunds?
What?
Don't you, of all people,
What does it
try to
want
bring
me?
up...
I don't know. I'm asking. Dachshunds?
No. Blitz.
Dachshunds.
Blitz, how do you say it? For real.
Should I tell him?
No.
Yeah, douche-hounds.
Hold on. Listen.
Douche hounds?
I don't know.
So that's what Dr. Dan has.
Listen. When Blitz says, should I tell him, Anna, you are to not be the one he listens to and say no.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Of course.
Do
Anna
whatever
says
Bubba
no.
wants.
All right, then it's called dachshund.
No, is it?
Yeah.
These aren't dachshunds. It would be an X in it.
Yeah, those are dachshunds.
These are dachshunds.
Yeah, Bubba's correct.
They're not dachshunds. They're goddamn wiener dogs is what they are. And the wiener, yeah.
Get it?
So does this kid got any legs?
I don't think so. He's a stump.
It looks like Eric the actor.
I think it's disabled.
Listen,
I assume so.
I feel so sorry for this little kid. I'm glad he's got
maybe not.
two little wiener dogs that rolls them around. I like it.
Oh, he's Australian. That's the problem.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Look at those little guys go.
Oh, he's
His
just
name is
English.
Huckleberry.
Oh, he's not handicapped. He's just in a chariot.
He's got a handicapped name.
Find $1 for every time I heard that.
Oh yeah, you can see his legs down here.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is cruelty to animals. This kid ain't handicapped.
Yeah.
You think these dachshunds want to run up and down the lawn? These
No,
guys
but the
wanna-
dachshunds do.
That's cruelty to cruelty to wiener dogs, right?
Yeah,
there.
and you should know you have a PETA hat
Yeah,
on.
be loud for animals.
The toddler pulled back the curtain on his mom, but unfortunately, it was the shower curtain. A mortified mom went viral on TikTok. Now,
What?
How can we get our TikTok canceled with a couple little panty shots? And this kid is doing a full-blown, I think his mom's nude in the shower TikTok Willie.
It was a live Instagram feed. The kid turned it on and handed the mom the phone while she was in the shower, and she was live on Instagram, just butt naked.
Does it show it?
No.
Is this the...
It's kind of dumb. She just kind of details what happened with the text.
You're sending me dumb articles now?
No, but it was just like a funny story, I thought.
Can we have Tyler do that to you?
What's that?
Hand you the phone in the shower?
I would kill him.
While you're live on Instagram?
First of all, I think that Tyler
But Daddy, it's for content. You said content
No one
is
can see
king.
no one can see your penis anyways.
It's hiding.
It's a little elevator button.
Daddy, you scared? Because your penis is hiding right now.
You ain't naked, Daddy. No one can see anything.
You said, Daddy, you ain't naked because a guy with big boobs ain't naked. And the only thing that makes a guy naked is his wiener, and we can't see
Hang
it.
on a minute. I'm going to go get some of those water balloons and throw them at you.
Dad, you know them condoms you bought me? Boy, they sure would be too big for you. Tyler and I have. In fact, I can't even tell you the last time I saw Tyler's wiener.
Oh, Christ.
I mean, that's a good thing.
No, but like as a man, you know, like the last time I saw Tyler's wiener would have probably been like when he was like maybe 6 or something.
I mean, that's okay. You're his dad.
Yeah, I mean, like I was getting him like ready for the pool or something, putting on his whatever.
Yeah, changing his diaper. We get it.
No,
Yeah, it's 17.
I mean, and Tyler, you've never probably seen my wiener, have you?
Oh, I bet you he has.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen my wiener?
I'm sure I have.
Bubba, have you seen your wiener?
Whoa.
Wow, Anna.
Oh, my God.
When have you seen my wiener? You've not seen my wiener.
Every kid has seen their parents' wiener.
Yeah.
When have you seen my wiener?
No, I haven't.
No, not you, my kid.
Oh.
It's even creepier. Sorry. Tyler, when's the last time you saw my wiener?
I mean, we used to shower together, like when I was like a baby, when I was younger.
Yeah, well, like 5, 6 years old.
Well, then he's seen it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It hasn't changed much since then, has
I
it?
didn't think you'd be able to remember all that.
Do you guys roll around naked ever in the home?
No, I roll around my underwear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because some people just, maybe they come out naked
No,
and their kids are there.
No, Tyler, on the other hand, you don't roll around your underwear as much as I do.
No.
You usually have like a pair of boxer shorts on and like some stupid, racing
shirt.
Yeah. I, on the other hand, usually roll around in a pair of underwear all the time, just that, and then maybe I'll throw a wife beater T-shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler's girlfriend sometimes rolls in. I don't want her to see me, and she's seen me in my underwear, but I kind of like to keep it.
Does it bother you when she's over because you can't fully just relax?
No, because they kind of have their own little area, and I kind of got my own little area.
Okay.
Right? I mean, that's kind of how we do it, right, Tyler? I got my area, you got your area.
Right.
And, and sometimes we'll meet in the middle.
All right.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So how are things going for you, Tyler?
Good.
Right. We're not expecting any babies or nothing, are we?
Oh, my Lord.
I didn't bring it up this time, Tyler.
Can we just
I didn't say anything.
Can we just it's just a yes or no.
No.
Okay. Are you mad that I asked?
Yes.
Why?
Because you've asked this 574 times
He's
in
gonna
the
keep
last 2
asking.
months.
Hey, Blitz, yesterday it was me and him alone, and she was in the bathroom getting ready for the game. And I looked at, I guess, Tyler, you could probably imitate me the best. Remember I looked at you and I said something? Hello?
She's not pregnant, is she?
God. I just looked right at him. I go, Tyler, is she pregnant? He goes, oh, God, why do you keep her? You turn into me at that point. Why do you keep bugging me about this? God, dang.
It's aggravating.
Tyler, you got to open up that box of condoms soon.
Well, whatever.
Do you feel like you constantly asking him is maybe pushing him away?
Pushing him away?
Maybe I'm trying to push him away. It's time for him to, it's time to cut the cord.
Ah, got it. Smart, Bubba.
Tyler, when would you like to have your own place? Like in a couple years? Like, how much longer do you want to live with me, you think?
Oh, Daddy, as soon as you move out, I get this whole place to myself.
Move out or die.
Yeah.
It just depends.
Couple years, maybe?
Yeah.
Is he cramping your style, Bubba?
No, I want him to stay longer.
Oh. Or are you trying to do reverse psychology?
No, what I'm saying is I want him to stay forever. Like, I love having him as my roommate. We're roommates more than we're son. Well, we're still son and
daughter.
We're still son and daughter. but I like having Tyler there. He's kind of like my roommate and my son, kind of all rolled up in one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And your best friend, right?
And he is my best friend, and he's gone enough so that I miss him.
Yeah. Ah, that's important. That's key.
So, like, we're not under each other's feet a lot. We hardly see each other. He goes and does his stuff, and I go doing my stuff. So he's there just enough for me to miss him. So I want to tell you, Tyler, I don't care. You can stay with me till I die.
Till you die.
I have a question for Tyler.
Yeah.
What?
Why did he brought in a bottle of Publix brand ketchup and put it in the fridge here? What's the deal with that?
Are you okay, Tyler?
That was a bad story.
What?
Oh.
Because
we have ketchup from Rob in the pantry.
Heinz, real Heinz ketchup, not Publix brand.
Not only real Heinz, but Canadian real sugar.
Right.
Like, that's Rob's thing. He sends me my ketchup every year.
But at least if you're going to buy ketchup around here, at least get just the regular Heinz.
How is that a bad
First
story?
of all, you should never buy First of all, you people can't be taking my ketchup, but a Clem, like a Clem, should never be buying ketchup. My ketchup is provided by Rob.
Well, supposedly there's a story, because I asked him earlier, I'm like, what's the deal with this Publix ketchup in the fridge?
At the studios?
Yeah, he brought it here.
What's the story?
What happened?
Well, yesterday I went to Publix to get something to eat before the game because I didn't want to buy like something for like $20 there. So at Publix they got these little chicken sandwiches for like $3.99, and it's got chicken and I thought it was just chicken and cheese and bacon. Well, come to find out there's mustard and pickles and all on the sandwich, and I bought ketchup thinking, well, I'm not,
I'm gonna be able to squeeze like.
Yeah, I need to get some ketchup before I'm not gonna wait.
Hide the taste.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wait all the way till I get here because I was gonna stop here to get something before going to the game. Well, that didn't work out too well because I threw the thing out the window because there was mustard all over it.
So bottom line is you bought a $3.99 sandwich, a $5 bottle of ketchup. If you knew you were son, I'm not trying to be a dick, but if you're coming to the studios,
Lummy's disgusted.
If you're coming to the studios, buddy, we have truckloads of ketchup, courtesy of Rob. So if you're going to take that sandwich back here because you were coming back to the studios, please know that we almost have more ketchup here than Walmart does.
And if you're coming here anyway, why wouldn't you feed the goats?
Yeah, just give them to the
goats. Throw it out there.
They would have loved
waste.
that sandwich. Pickles
anyway,
and all.
but Tyler, don't worry about the goats. Just worry about we have a ton of ketchup here, courtesy of Rob, okay?
Well, now we have a bottle of Publix ketchup in the fridge here,
Just
too.
feed it to the goats.
Yeah, waste all that.
Squirt it in their face.
Well, I was coming here anyways because I thought I forgot to do something yesterday.
Don't buy any food from, buy sandwiches from Burger King and the people in the sandwich business.
Or why can't you get your sandwich made at Publix?
He would have ate it if it didn't have pickles and mustard on it.
Yeah.
When the bitch was making it, did you not tell her? Whoa,
It was pre-made.
No, it was
Yeah,
pre-made.
pre-made. Just grab and go.
Tyler didn't want to wait in that long line to get a sandwich made.
All right. Listen, son, you can live with me as long as you want, okay, buddy?
All right.
See you later.
Just don't bring that Publix ketchup back to my house.
Or mustard. And I do have some mustard in my house because my Larry Plummer's world famous Sloppy Joe recipe calls for mustard.
I love mustard.
And that's the only time that I'll have mustard present is if it's part of a recipe of something that I like.
Yellow or brown or what kind?
Yellow.
Okay.
Great Paw. I like that.
But of course.
Yeah, so that's the mustard deal at the end of the day.
Well, he wouldn't eat his sandwich because it had mustard on it. At
Turn
least
out the
scrape it
window.
off.
Yeah, he's just like me. I hate mustard, but I'll scrape off. And if he had the right idea, you scrape off and then you.
Sometimes the pressures in life feel like
Christ.
it's too much.
Shut up, Joel.
Joel.
Stupid face.
Sometimes you can wipe off the mustard best you can. And if you smother it in ketchup.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was his plan.
That was the plan, yeah.
Yeah, but he just. Tyler, why did you? That was the plan. Did it just have too much mustard on it and you threw it out the window?
Yeah, it was
You
too
littered.
much.
You littered too.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, it's food. I think you're allowed to litter food as long as it's just the food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not the
because something
wrapping.
else will eat
Was
it.
the mustard just on the bread or was it on the chicken?
it was on the bread.
Oh, just throw the bread out and eat the chicken.
Well, no, it was a lot,
Oh,
and it was on chicken as well. But
Did you ever think about coming back here, taking a paper towel, wiping it all down,
Yeah.
and then putting on a little ketchup deal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
You
pick it
thought
off.
about that?
no,
Or
'cause-
give it to the goats.
Or
I mean,
think about maybe like Blitz would want to eat it today.
No,
or
well, leftover
me.
Willie.
no, I was just disgusted and just had
right,
enough of it. It's only $3.99, so
Oh, only.
Only $4.
Plus, he got his money back from Wells Fargo from the hack deal.
Oh, okay. He's rich.
Yeah, he's rich as hell. All right, Tyler. See you later. Bye. The coming out of Superman, perhaps the most. What is it? The most. I can't even read that word.
Let me help you. Let's see.
This is like
Words can be hard,
Is it
Bubba.
words can be hard. Right there. I just highlight it. Can you help me out right here?
Archipel.
Shut up.
I can't see it, but
You of all people, shut your hole. when I'm
Archetypical? Archetypal.
Thank you.
Archetypal.
Let's get something established. When I'm struggling with a big word, okay, because I'm just about 6 points ahead of you, and I'm relying on the smart people around here, which are Dan, who's not here, Anna, and Blitz in no certain order. You should not be the person that chimes in at all.
But Anna can't see that word, so I was trying to help her.
No, you just shut up.
I found the article.
Oh.
Anna, if
Archetypal.
you look at I've highlighted on my screen.
I know,
can't
but
see
I have
that
bad
far.
eyes because I'm blind. I'm blind as a bat.
Horse tooth and blind-eyed.
Yeah, it's a good combo, right?
Blitz, why didn't you step up? Johnny Smarty Pants.
I'm actually adding a new emote into Twitch right now.
Oh, okay.
Can't read
So,
it.
Anna, what's the word?
Archetypal.
You can see where that'd be tough for me, right?
Yes,
I've never
absolutely.
used that word.
Yeah. Are you familiar with what an archetype is?
Not an architect.
No, not an architect.
An archetype, I do not. But if I could maybe sled through it through my little mind.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
An archetype might be like an archaic art, like a iconic hero kind of deal, like a iconic folklore kind of deal. Maybe can I phone a friend, please?
Yeah. Would you like to phone?
I like to phone you.
Okay.
What does it mean?
An archetype is kind of like a typical category of person. So you could have like an archetypal villain, archetypal
I know
hero.
a kid is stuttering to get his master's in architectural.
It's pretty much the same
That's great.
thing.
That's great. I'm glad that's happening for him. But yeah.
It says a new Aquaman comic stars a gay black man.
Oh, nice. Is that an archetypical?
I don't know what that is going to be called.
Probably not archetypal.
Well, first of all,
damn it, archetypal.
I hate to be.
You're making me dumb by
It's,
sitting next to you.
it's atypical.
I would hate to be stereotypical.
Oh,
But if they're going to
Hit
come
you with
up
the fancy words.
But if they come up with an Aquaman that's a black guy, he's gay too, but I have no problem with that. But black guys don't usually like water.
Why is that?
I don't know.
like to drink?
Like Michael Jordan couldn't swim, and there's been some African Americans over the years that say that they don't particularly like to swim.
Oh, like Whitney Houston?
Yeah, like a bunch of.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that was good.
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.
That was fucking funny. That was fucking stand-up comedian. Fucking timing, impeccable. High spot going. Fucking almost worth the strap, Lummy.
Oh,
archetypical.
I think I know where I'm headed next. I'm going to Samoa.
What do you mean?
I want to go to Samoa. I think that'd be a cool place to live.
You can't get out of here fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean once America's over. Once the American experiment
Here
is
at the
over.
BRN, we have a transfer to Samoa package.
Yeah.
That if you're an irritating bitch and you want to go to
I'll be
Samoa,
first class.
Get out of here.
that we'll give you $1,000 exit money to get out of here.
What?
Really?
Yeah. If she wants to leave, we'll give her $1,000 to get the hell out of here.
You want me to leave that bad? That you're gonna pay me to leave?
Well, I mean,
that hurts my feelings.
You got a minute to decide though.
That other chick with radio experience I've been talking to, Blitz, she might be good.
Yeah.
Put her right in there. She got 15, and she does voiceover work.
I saw that.
Oh.
Does she have big jugs?
Yeah. And she does voiceover work, and she does audio production. Like
I do voiceover work over Kevin Hazlett when I interrupt him.
Well, but she puts it all together. Like,
does voiceover work mean
Like
you
she-
have a really loud voice?
like she builds stuff like this.
Oh wow.
Wow, that's quite
Yeah.
a voice
Break?
she has. That's quite a voice she's got.
No, but she builds like positioning statements.
Oh, nice.
You didn't play one.
She goes.
I do that too, Bubba. Wow.
That's pretty good. Let's record it.
That was good, Anna.
Well, Anna, give us a couple of your positioning statements. You know, let's go. Let's hear him.
Turn off the background music.
No, that's gonna be.
Yeah, now we can. So
You know,
we can
like-
use it.
Hold on.
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.
See that girl? That's Mandy Rivers.
Mandy, yep.
Let's hear you do something like that. Okay, ready, go.
Play it.
No, you gotta go.
Go.
Oh, you want me to do that and the actual speaking part?
All of it.
I mean,
The whole
sorry.
thing.
I mean, when you.
Wow. We'll be right back after this. BRN coming back at you. Cha-ching.
Wait, was that on it too?
No, that's what I thought about. That's how.
Oh,
That's,
okay.
That's the quality of.
I was gonna say that was pretty good for her to do all
That's the
that.
quality of said production piece.
Oh,
We're getting conks in chat too, Anna.
Live from the Elder Ford Studios, it's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. All right, ready?
Yeah.
And action.
Live from the Elder Ford Studios, it's the Bubba Love Sponge Show from the BRN, Tampa, Florida. Wow! Ping, ping, boom,
Ew,
boom.
just sounds so bitchy and
Yeah.
C. Doesn't that sound like a C?
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, man, I like Bubba's show, but he's got this one bitch that does a position statement. She sounds like a real C.
Welcome back to the show.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question about money because I'm Jewish?
Yeah, it's not smooth like this. It's a real voiceover bitch right here.
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.
Wow.
That's hot right there. That's how you do things. Not the way you do them.
Live from Northern Heat and AC Studios, it's the Bubba Love Sponge Show.
that was perfect.
No? Did I do something wrong?
I mean, whatever. We'll be able to work you in. But if you want to go to Somalia, I'll pay for it.
Yeah, if you want to go to Somalia.
I don't want to go to Somalia. Bubba.
Sometimes a little nudity it's intrinsic to the story.
Oh, yeah.
NPT. More of No Panties Thursday after these words on the Bubba Radio Network.
Yeah.
No panties Thursday. Maybe even Monday through Friday.
Maybe we should bring it back. No Panties Thursday. Bring it back.
Yeah, we should. Whoop.
Maybe we should bring it back.
All right, I won't wear mine tomorrow.
No Panties Thursday.
I'll put it on my antenna.
Honest to God, if we did No Panties Thursday starting tomorrow,
Yeah.
would you participate? Or you'd be like, I'm wearing panties because I don't not wear panties, and I don't know other girls are. But
I didn't wear panties yesterday.
I wear no panties.
I didn't wear any panties yesterday. Because I was wearing yoga pants.
Yeah, but you don't tell us that when you're not like you don't. Say.
You don't announce it when you walk in the studio like you should.
Am I
like you know how
to?
cool that would be? Be like, I just want everybody. Hey, it's Bubba the Love Sponge Show, Thursday, October 14th. Papa, what? I'm not wearing any panties today.
Letting them flap in the wind.
You would no. That's
whoa.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in. Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Why did you say that?
So on to this. I do have this chick who has a ton of radio experience.
Don't tell me that.
No, Blitz and I know. We're not. We've been keeping her. Like I've been keeping her at bay.
Yeah.
She's just been wearing me out lately. Being like, man, I can even do like some voiceover
Is she
stuff.
Local?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I can even do some voiceover stuff from my home studio, and just send it to you to give you an idea of what I do. You know.
She's cute.
Yeah, she is cute. She's cute. I think she is married though.
Well, that's not cute.
And that's the only thing that's keeping her from the job. Like that's really, let's be honest, Blitz. If she was not married,
it's a phenomenon.
Oh, it's the first thing I looked up.
$1.99.
If she,
I was gonna cap him straight in the face, but I knew the babies were in the other room.
That's the only thing Blitz has kept her not, signing a new hire employee.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Is that she's married.
What if she gets divorced?
Then she's in.
She's in more than she knows. She's in on several fronts.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I've been scoping it out.
Highly contagious. Highly contagious. Bubba, $1.99.
You filthy bastard!
Don't worry about it, Anna. You're the one that brought it up. You said you wanted to go to Somalia.
Yeah, you wanted to leave, bitch.
Yeah.
No, I
All right, so now we have well over the amount that I wanted to have on when I make my major announcement. This is going to piss off a lot of people.
Oh, great. Perfect.
Because the one thing that makes people most mad is when we do good. Because I've been left for dead. Within the radio industry, I've been left for dead. There's been a couple of incidences that I've been involved in radio-wise that has pretty much blackballed me from the radio industry. And most of which isn't true. Like it's not what you have been told it is at all. The work atmosphere around here is not what you've been told. And you've been lied to. Lummy, you got the indigestions over there?
that was me. Sorry.
Hiccup Willies?
They sound like a grown man.
Yes.
What are you hiccuping over?
I don't know. It was just kind of like between a burp and a hiccup.
It was kind of hot.
Really?
It was kind of like a queef, a throat queef.
You mean a burp?
Blitz, what's wrong with a throat queef?
Nothing at all. It's hot.
It's hot.
Do you ever burp yourself, Bubba, like this?
No, nobody does that.
Please.
Yeah. That's what I do to my baby.
Just look.
Yeah.
Your thing?
Just give me a mouth queef every once in a while and stop burping
Sure, no
yourself.
problem. Okay. Thank you.
So, I got a call. I got a call yesterday, and no, I'm sorry. I got an email from a guy named Jim Watkins, and Jim is a radio consultant, and I think he's based out of Fort Myers. And when we were really rolling good, I had Jim like on a little bit of a salary deal, and he would bird dog radio stations for me, and pick me up probably over the years. 8, 9 radio stations. Great guy, certainly an industry veteran, very knowledgeable, old school. Carries a lot of weight, still has a dozen or so clients that he's a consultant to. And he emails me yesterday, long lost friend, how you doing? I'm like, hey, bud, what's up, Jim? He's like, I've been listening to the show. It sounds great. You certainly have figured out the digital portion of what, it's going to take to keep your stuff going. You're pretty much cutting edge on a lot of stuff. Nobody is even coming close to what you're doing on Twitch. Because, the radio consultants know who's doing what. They really do.
Yeah.
Tree a bill, 1,000 bucks.
So he's like, I just want to let you know that I suggested you. There's a guy that's looking for a male skewing morning show. And he's a former operations program director of an iHeart station that had Bob and Tom, and he cannot take another second of that nonsense. And he's now doing, he is doing another radio station. And I'll just say this, it is an AM-FM combination. It's AM and FM, which is great. And it's west of the Mississippi. Let's just say that.
Top 20 market?
Yeah, it's the market that it's close. It's a
satellite of
market that's near a big market, but it's a market in itself. So it would be like if Tampa was a market, it would be like Sarasota.
Okay.
Or, like that. Or Fort Myers. Something like that. Good. It's a major market. Like I'd say it's probably a 25 to 50 market.
Okay. That's great.
And so I call the guy. He's like, hey, Bubba, I've always been a big fan. I'm very familiar with what you do. I kind of think you've kind of gotten screwed a little bit. I know what iHeart says about you. I just came from there. And I'm starting, I've taken over this radio station. It's an AM/FM combo. And we're looking for I don't know if it's going to be classic rock all day or what, but we're looking for a male skewing morning show. And really, my options are none. There's just nobody. Free beer and hot wings are horrible. Bob and Tom are horrible. John Boy and Billy are horrible. Billy Madison is horrible. Todd and Tyler is horrible. Lex and Terry is horrible. I'm just thinking of all these.
Dave and Chuck the Freak.
Dave and Chuck the Freak are horrible. Nobody is Stern like except you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, first of all, I'm not Howard Stern. He goes, but your show has a Stern like feel to it. You got a cast of characters. You're the lead guy. You have, people know who you are. You're shocking. Blah blah blah. I'm certainly not going to argue with the guy when he's comparing me to Stern. I'm not going to say, hey, listen, buddy, I want to be Bob and Tom, not Howard Stern. And so he said to me, well, I'd like to hire you. I want you to be the morning man.
And he's coming after you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And so we cut a deal, and we cut a simple deal. You know what I said to him, Anna?
What'd you say?
I'm not going to talk about the terms, the money.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
But here's what I did say. We came up with terms, what he's going to pay me per month.
For how long? Yep.
Forever. And then I said, I did say this. Here's the terms. I'll send you a term sheet of the money. Mm-hmm. But other than that, buddy, we can have a handshake deal. You can fire me any day, and I can quit it any day.
No contract?
No contract. And after a year, if we're knocking it out of the park and we're as good as you think we are, then we can sign a contract. Then we can sign a contract for however long you want. But for the first year, buddy, no, boom. There's no, it's guaranteed. Blitz, that's like saying, you know what, here's your car, and you can drive. You can always turn it back in. If you don't want it, you can always just turn it back in. So I made it real simple, and I think we start Tuesday or Wednesday.
That is awesome.
So we'll have another AM and FM combination, another set of call letters for our little world that we live in. And he said, listen, I know, a dozen or so little, you got iHeart, you got Cumulus, you got Cox, you got Beasley, you got Odyssey, used to be CBS Intercom. You got Town Square, you got probably Blitz, 8 to 10 major, companies that have
media, right?
But then you have 50 or 60 of the John Caraculos, the Bruce Maduris, the people that own a handful of stations, and those are the people that we need to target. And my guy that I cut a deal with yesterday is like, listen, I'm going to be with 12 of these station owners in a month.
Mm-hmm.
At this conference. It's like independent station, it's some kind of radio stuff. They're all meet in Chicago or something and going to talk about how the big radio companies suck.
Perfect.
Blitz are going to be able to write off dinners and hookers and blow.
Yeah.
And say, you know what, man, iHeart's really a conglomerate piece of crap. We hate them. And he's like, if it goes as well as I think it's going to go, I will absolutely stand up and tell these guys. I'll tell you, if you're looking for a male skewing morning show, the Bubba the Love Sponge show is killing it for me. So that's
exciting.
That's my major announcement. We got a new affiliate.
That's awesome.
Now hold on.
Yay.
Donkey Teeth gifted 10 subs.
Thank you, my friend. I did tell the guy, listen, it's a whole lifestyle in itself, buddy, and the fact that we're going to be calling out contributions and stuff. And he's like, well, how does that work? And I go, well, it's just we have a threshold. And as people are contributing to the program, I said it's basically radio, but it's kind of a constant telethon as well. I don't know if he understood that or not. And I don't know that anybody could understand that.
I still don't even really get it.
I do a radio that has a telethon feel to it every day. But it's still the best damn radio show out there. But at the end of the day, it's still kind of a telethon, too. Right?
100%. Yeah.
It's kind of like when you're watching as a kid the PBS program. They'd be like, we want to keep showing you things about penguins having sex in the cold at PBS and continue to give you great programming. But you're going to have Grandma write us a $25 check in order to keep us on the air. Phone, and then you'd see like 5
all
bitches.
The associates on the phone. Yeah, there'd be like 20 people on the phone.
I wonder, Blitz, if we, as a rib, do a real telethon. Like as a rib.
We should try it.
Oh, it's called Bubba 199. I bought an umbrella one time for $800. I still have it.
I've been to that store a few times with you.
I still have it.
Why would you do that?
On a one time, I had to buy
12 for $12 at Walgreens.
Because I was living the Louis Vuitton lifestyle, thinking I had to be all that. Now I drive an F-150.
Now you're the finest strain of Indiana white trash. It's your favorite shirt.
I think it's quite an effective shirt, don't you think?
100%.
I need Will to start making them. Will, make me some of these. We should start selling these. Because I think people from Florida would like to wear the finest strain of Indiana white trash shirts, don't you think?
Yeah.
Or do you
they're
think
from Indiana?
Or do you think that the finest strain of Indiana white trash shirt would only be the people that would buy them would only be people from Indiana?
Well, maybe
you don't think it would be a rib if you were from Ohio and you wore an Indiana white trash shirt as a rib?
Maybe if you put like your face on it.
Oh, saying that I am the finest strain?
And then people are wearing your shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And you are the finest strain.
Oh. Well, then Will whip me up some potential artwork on that deal. I am the finest strain of Indiana white trash. I'm when Indiana white trash inbreeding went well.
This experience.
I'm just a touch autistic and a touch R.
Okay.
But I'm brilliant. All right, so is this William Shatner who all of his life has played like he's a space guy, but he's never really been in space because really going to space is not feasible? And really, is Bezos really going to space?
No.
Is that where Elon comes in and says, hey, jackass, you're really not going to space, buddy?
Yes.
I go to space.
And Elon did make a joke about it before.
My rockets, we really go to space. You're like a kind of a fringe guy. You're right there on the outer atmosphere, buddy. Is that how it goes, kind of, with this?
Yeah, pretty much. And Elon made the joke a while back about it.
What'd he say?
That they really didn't go to space.
You're my space bitch?
Yeah.
William Shatner gets emotional.
I'm going to cry. You're going to watch a grown man cry.
He so knows how to work.
Oh, I know.
He's a straight work job. I love the guy, too.
I
had him on the air one time. Remember, Lummy, there was a guy that was saying he was his son.
Yeah, from
And I got him on
Clearwater.
the air and completely called him out. Then I called William. He's like, you're my favorite guy.
Yeah.
Oldest person to travel to space with Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin.
What you have given me is the most profound experience I can imagine.
Bezos looks like an alien.
I'm so
I have no emotion. My name's Jeff Bezos.
He looks like an alien.
filled with emotion about what just happened. It's extraordinary. Extraordinary.
Bezos is the man because I keep my sunglasses on when a grown man
Yeah,
was crying to me.
he should keep them on.
On Wednesday,
Whoa!
the 90-year-old Star Trek star
Must
went
climb all
up with
day.
Blue Origin, the company founded by...
How old is Bezos? Which, by the way, we're very pro Bezos.
Probably late 50s.
Who do we love, Lummy?
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos as one of 4 passengers on board the
57.
New Shepard NS-18 ship.
I'm going up into space.
I'm in space right now, William. We just got there 2 different ways, kid.
I don't know how many people can say that. It's like
Is that what they drove up there?
Yeah.
changing in its way. Not
That looks a little flim-flammy to me.
because of the aerial adventure.
Can you imagine if you're like, I think I'll take the Elion one better than this one. This looks a little...
But because of the people I'm meeting and talking with. I'm glad to be here.
Shatner and the other passengers
Did they blow off yesterday? Was it Space Day yesterday?
I think so, yeah.
delayed their trip for a day due to high winds in Texas, where the spaceship took off from. And while Bezos wasn't on this trip, he did greet the astronauts and close the hatch before the vessel took flight.
Looks like a big penis.
Hold on.
That's what it is.
Bezos didn't go on the flight, but yet he wore his astronaut suit there.
Yeah.
Whatever, dude.
Oh my God.
Jeff Bezos, man. You know he's our
He can do whatever he
friend.
wants.
Jesus, Blitz.
Yeah, Blitz is amazing.
No, I was putting him over because how cool the suit looked. You know,
You know, you're like, you want one.
Yeah, I want one.
He's just jealous.
I want to go on Amazon and order one.
Hey, they had Jeff Bezos replica spacesuit. They sell a zillion of
They
them
probably
right now.
would.
Now, is this actual footage or
Yeah.
is this?
That's footage.
This is actual footage.
Yeah, from a drone. It looks fake, doesn't it?
The foursome safely returned to Earth after just a few minutes in space. And Bezos was right there to open the hatch to welcome the crew back to Earth.
Housekeeping,
Fish towels?
Fish towels?
I hope I never recover from this. I hope that I can maintain what I feel.
So, Blitz, technically, what's Bezos' machine doing? It just goes up real high, like 50...
Like a model rocket.
I understand. But, like, what's the altitude?
I think it goes like 62 miles.
Like, how many thousand feet is that? Like, those Citation 10s could, like, fly 55,000, and they said that was, like, on the borderline of space.
62 miles is 327,000 feet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't think you ever hear on the internet. Welcome to Southwest Flight 595. We got a replacement pilot here. The guy wouldn't take the... But anyway, we're at 365,000 and climbing. Over. Sorry, you can't breathe.
Yeah.
That's how high it up is, Blitz. 365K.
Yeah, if 62 miles is how high they go, then yes.
And they go up there. What? They go up there, and just what? Look around a little bit, and then they come back down.
They're literally up there for like 2 minutes.
Is it zero gravity?
Do they have any footage of
I
up
think
there?
Zero gravity.
It's I mean microgravity.
I don't want to lose.
Want to look at that
Maybe this is it right here. Hold on.
by the view of space. I want to look at that orb and appreciate its beauty and its tenacity. And it looks like there's a great deal of curiosity about.
He's 90, by the way.
Yeah, it's good.
I gotta say, he's looking pretty good for 90.
Hell yeah,
for
he's
sure.
walking.
Captain Kirk going into space.
I'm gonna be 10 years dead by the time I'm 90.
No, you're
Like, I'll be
make it.
minus 10 at 90.
So you'll
At
be
90.
80.
No, at 90, I'm minus 10. I'm dying at 80, and then
what I meant.
by 90, I would have been dead 10 years.
Oh, right.
So let's go along with it and enjoy the ride.
Looks like a pretty hard touchdown to me.
Yeah.
My neck hurt. Insurance. Bezos, who's your insurance carrier? My neck hurts. Blitz, can you imagine?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jeff, what's your insurance policy number? My neck hurts. From what? From that splash down in the middle of the desert.
I got Obamacare.
There's $100 million.
Bronze.
But for $100 million, I won't say a word. I won't file a claim on you.
Including the price.
Your rates won't go up.
God.
Weightlessness. Oh, Jesus.
Carmeline.
If you just close your
No
eyes, it sounds like something else is
description.
happening.
Hey, hold on. You're right. If you close your eyes, it seems like William's talking to his housekeeper.
God. Can't feel it.
Can equal this. Weightlessness.
This is nuts.
Oh, my God.
It's not like William just got one.
Oh, yeah.
Is this A, William Shatner in space, or is this B, William Shatner looking at Pornhub?
Oops, we switched the tapes.
This is
Oh, wow. Oh, I'm telling you.
holy hell.
Oh, my goodness me.
This guy ain't got nothing on the Hogan sex tape. I'm just telling you right now.
Right.
Oh,
No thermos there.
I can't believe this.
I mean, I think there'd be a lot of older women that could maybe pleasure themselves to
Hell yeah.
William Shatner in space sex tape.
And before his trip out of this world, Hoda Kotb shared her thoughts about the whole thing with E.T.
Anybody like Huda?
Hoda? No, I mean
I don't like her at all.
No.
I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. Captain Kirk is scared. He told us. He said he was nervous. He just wants to come down. That's all he said. I cannot wait to hear his interview when he comes down because he is going to be, I mean, what a chapter. We've had him on our show many times.
Yeah.
He is a personality plus. The guy is fun to be around, and I can't wait.
So am I. A lot. I mean, Anna says I'm fun to be around.
You're the funnest person I've ever met.
For real. Don't lie because I'm your boss, bitch.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying at all. You are the I didn't say you're, sane or, like super nice or anything like that. I said you are the funnest person to be around I've ever met.
And she says that privately, too.
Yeah.
Wait to hear what he has to say.
I know. The successful trip follows the company's first human flight in July. On board that inaugural flight was Bezos himself.
I've seen enough.
And his evil
Bezos
twin.
is the man. We're going to space.
Would you do that?
What?
Take Bezos' rocket to space?
No. For free?
For free, yeah.
Or I got to pay for it?
No, for free.
Oh, no, for free. I would. As long as I can get some content.
Okay.
YouTube Live.
Man.
Play it on Twitch.
Try it, YouTube and
I mean,
space.
if I just turn my lights down and get some coconut oil, I can do the same type of space rendition that, oh, yeah, this feels great. Weightlessness. Space. It's cool.
Take a space dump.
The capsule is now at 62 feet, and all you hear is, Blitz, where's my food? Where's my food up, Blitz? I'm hungry up here.
Blitz.
I've been in space for like a minute and a half.
Blitz,
Where's my food?
You got my selfie stick ready to go. I want to go live on Facebook.
How come I can't connect? Do I not got a cell service up here?
Blitz, don't I have the newest cell phone? I'm supposed to have a 12. I'm supposed to have 5G. I got no signal up here in space, bitch.
What is over? I got a pope.
Come on, Bezos. I'm at 300,000 feet and I can't even get a signal up in this bitch. This stupid capsule.
This place got a little place to poop. I want to be the first guy to poop in space. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course.
Do you ever do the bitey lip? Like that?
this?
I can't. We're about a minute behind. I'll see you here in a minute. You know how girls they do the cute little bite lip deal. No, not chomping. You're
like
doing a
bite
chomp.
my lip or bite his lip?
No, bite your lip.
That's not really my move.
I know it's not your move.
Oh!
Nothing sexy is your goddamn move, ever.
Yeah, you're
but
right.
do you have the ability to do it?
Of course I can go like this. Watch, I could probably do it pretty well.
No, it looks like you're trying to get something out of your teeth.
Oh.
You got to do it real sexy. Even Lummy knows how to do it. Lummy, look at the camera and just kind of bite that lip like you're...
With your F me curls.
Yeah, with your little F me eyes.
Play with your hair, Lummy.
Play with your hair, Lummy.
Like Jake from
Lummy, play
State
with your
Farm.
hair and bite your lip. Lummy, play with your hair and bite your lip.
Man, Lummy's only 28.
Here we go. Lummy's playing with his hair and he's biting his lip.
Oh my God, he's too good at that.
He's so good at... Look at that, Lummy.
Oh, gross.
Come here, Bubba.
No, don't put me in on the deal.
Introducing
Hey,
Bubba.
can we have Lummy...
Don't put me on the deal.
Can we have Lummy grow his thumbnail out?
No.
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 But Lummy, I do have
Thank you, Bubba.
I do have a question about your hair.
Yes, sir.
Buddy, you're cutting it.
No, I'm not. It's curls. It's really long. It goes down
is
to
pretty
halfway
long.
back of my back.
Okay, I just can't seem. It just keeps.
It curls up.
It just bobs up. You know what I'm saying?
Thank God, because otherwise, it's long.
Okay.
I'm not cutting it. I wish.
Anna, you don't have the ability to do that, do you, babe? You really don't have the ability to be like. I can even do it. Be like. I feel stupid. I feel like I have to cross-eye myself when I'm doing it for some reason.
Let's see you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that yeah.
Anna, can you close your top lip?
No. Too much teeth.
You see that? Ooh, look at Bubba.
You just look hungry.
Keep going, Bubba. I'm almost there.
I look R.
You look like you're trying to poop.
Anna looks like she's a squirrel.
Yeah.
She's trying to hide nuts for the winter. She's trying to cultivate as many nuts into the cheek as she possibly can. I look like I'm about ready to pass out. God, I look good as hell.
You do look good as hell.
Jesus Christ, look how good I look. Damn. Oh, hey, Anna.
Hey, what's up?
Go on.
Hey, how's it going, Bubba?
Good. Tired.
Yeah.
It's Thursday.
What'd you do last night? Anything crazy?
Took pills, passed out.
Oh, right. That's right.
It's what I do.
Yeah, I know.
Over to you, Anna. We
got another story about this.
How many more stories you got for me?
Because I got do one more.
Well, no, why one more when I'm wide open for 3 or 4, baby?
Yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9. I still got food to eat.
Yeah, 3, 4, 6.
World's top.
We got a Colin Kaepernick deal.
Mm-hmm.
We got a many scientists received death threats after speaking about COVID deal.
Oh yeah.
Got the world's tallest bitch deal.
Yeah.
We got the United Airlines laying off 223 clicks deal. Come on, babe.
Okay. I got the tallest. I want to talk about the tallest woman in the world.
I want you to talk about it, and it says it right here. Say it.
It does. The tallest living woman in the world is a 24-year-old woman from Turkey. She stands at 7 feet and
Put her on the
7
post.
inches.
7'7"? No,
7 feet.
7'1".
Almost 7'1".
Almost 7'1".
Her name is.
She has to have a walker?
Yeah, her legs
Why?
be.
Yeah, because she's all messed up.
Yeah.
Bubba,
Walker's probably as tall as me.
Would you do it, Bubba?
No.
Hell yeah. You like redheads. She's spicy. No?
Gross,
no,
man.
absolutely not. Yeah. Returning a text. Keep going on.
Okay. Her name is Rumeza Gelgies. Phenomenal height.
Very attractive woman.
Is due to a condition called Weaver syndrome, which causes accelerated growth and other abnormalities. Gelgi was remeasured this year after being named the world's tallest living female teenager in 2014 at the age of 18. Due to her condition, Gelgi moves around in a wheelchair, but she's able to use a walker for short periods.
Poor little thing.
Oh, poor huge thing.
But all you do is let me put her down the post, just throw it up on girls basketball, and say, listen, we don't even need you to run down. We don't even need you to run down to play
Can't even
offense.
stand.
She can stand with a walker.
Just put a walker right there.
Yeah, right in the middle of the court.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
Poor little thing.
She's huge.
She's 7'1".
Do you think she's a virgin?
No.
Her vagina's probably the size of a catcher's mitt.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, I'm just saying, I mean, everything's bigger when you're 7'1", ain't it?
Her mouth gape measures.
Hold on, what now?
Now
Her
we're talking.
mouth
I think we
gape
all could fit in there.
measures
I'll take
about
all three.
2.5 inches. When measured across, it reaches more than 10 centimeters or 4 inches. What? How is 6.56 centimeters? Oh, okay.
You got a hi. I got a 4-inch mouth. Whoa, I never heard that one before. I got a big gaping mouth. Can take all three of your buddies.
Yeah. She got a huge. I think my mouth might be bigger.
Hey, brother, will my thermos fit?
Yeah, no, 3 of them. Can you imagine if your mouth is that big? What's your other pieces parts is big?
Like her breasticles?
No.
Like her other ones. The babies come out.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably like a
Probably park your SUV in there.
whale.
Hey, I'm coming in hot. I'm coming in. Open up the garage. Oh,
I got an Escalade
that's
coming
your-
in for you.
That's your vagina. I gotta get
So
out of it.
big.
Wow.
Not in a good
Scary.
way.
Scare.
I want to know if she's a virgin or not.
Big vaginas are never good. It's never good.
How do you know it's big though? I mean, it's like probably long, but
the
maybe
word,
it's like.
the word big and vagina is like not like
What if it's
small,
wide set vagina?
like small and penis. That's never good,
Yeah, I get what you're
right?
saying.
Blitz, like you're like, what's small penis?
Mm-hmm.
Not good.
But I feel like it's a different word to describe
You
the
can't
vagina.
cut
that's
that
bad.
up as, hey, you know what? I'm going to be able to cut up small penis in a cool way.
Oh, yeah?
No,
How's that?
I can't. Well, big vagina is the same thing.
Well, I think it's really another word that that women don't like.
Starts with an L.
Yeah.
No, well, see, no. I'm talking about territorially big, not the elasticity of said.
Right. I don't think
piece.
anybody has a problem with a big one. I think it's a.
No, I don't
like.
like big ones.
It depends on It depends on what you're calling big.
Yeah, like depth or width. You know.
Yeah, that's not big on either of those is not good.
Just
But the outside part where you can go boing, boing, boing on it, that's awesome. I love it.
Oh, you mean like the China size?
Meaty. No, not that thing.
easy with
He
that
likes
next
it
word.
chunky.
Yeah, not that thing.
Everybody, let's move on
He
from
like a chunky one.
Hell yeah.
fat and with a P.
PH.
Boing, 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 boing.
You like a big fat vagina with a
Yeah.
PH.
Mm-hmm. Where you can flick it and it just
Stop.
goes, it just moves. It's like Jell-O.
Easy.
Wait, what?
Christ almighty.
Joe, pudding pop. Do it, Anna.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Boing.